I'll just make this in here.
Yeah, you want me to get in on it and fucking do the recording?
No, I was just gonna set this up like tripod style.
You sure?
Yeah, are you making your drink?
Well, I mean, I could like go in on you and like show you doing everything and then vice versa, you know?
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like I can hold it while you're doing that, because it's all B-roll shit anyways. It's up to you. How are you feeling?
Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Minor Convenience Podcast. I'm your host, Michael.
Oh, shit. Can you hear the mics? Can you hear?
I can hear you.
Oh, shit. I did something.
What did you do?
I can't hear. I can't hear myself. Oh, no. I hit mute. Fuck.
Okay. Can you hear yourself now?
There we go. Yeah. Nice. My bad. We still learning.
Episode 3. We got you on episode 3. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. Damn, dude. And I felt like I was doing pretty good.
You were killing it.
I felt like I did really well.
I fucked you up.
Yeah, damn, bro. It's all good. Candid. So who are you?
Candid. Me?
Yeah.
Who am I? You know, how am I not known already? What kind of question is that?
The audacity that I have.
The audacity.
All right. Okay.
I'm Jimmy, dog.
J dog.
Capital I.
Capital I.
Throws people off.
Yeah, it definitely worked.
Yeah.
I'll give you credit for that, buddy.
Slurp.
Yeah. So, yes, welcome to the Minor Convenience Podcast.
Episode 2.
Episode 2, yes.
Let's go.
Episode 1, I mean, I was
not
fucking,
bad.
yeah,
not bad.
It popped off. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the homies who fucking were supporting
Seriously.
us, commenting, sharing.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I was legit like I did constantly on my phone all day. Like,
yo, this person shared it. They said this. Yeah, it's been super
I was
hype
so
all day.
fucking hype.
Yeah,
the vibes were up today. Today was a good fucking day, dude.
Yeah, it was a nice day.
It was a great
full
productive day.
Yeah, long ass day.
Dude, I'm fucking tired.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
So what'd we do?
Man, we woke up on our Sigma shit.
Yes, sir.
Made breakfast, the most important meal of the day. Make sure you have your breakfast.
Yes, sir. Had some coffee?
Yeah, had some coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Vibes, put some music on, got the vibes right. Then we went and did some training.
Yeah, some early training, some like
morning.
pre-training training. We did some drilling at like 9:30.
Yeah, 9:30. Well, we kind of started at 10. Huh?
Yeah.
It was a little bit of a late start.
Damn, bro, I'm trying to like stretch it a little bit.
Yeah. Oh shit! No, it was 6 a.m. actually. Yeah.
Okay, no one's gonna believe that. But yeah, started drilling at 10. And then rolled right into noon training. Yeah. You know what I mean? We didn't even really... I mean, we had moments where we were taking our breaks, but I'd say maybe like 30 minutes of time we weren't really doing anything outside of that, you know? So we were pretty like using our time productively. We weren't just kind of dicking around. Went right into noon training. Yep. Vibes were up. I got eye gouged.
Yeah, dude, I was kind of expecting it was going to be a fucking class full of white belts, and I was like, okay, this will be like a chill class.
Killers
yeah, dude,
bro,
Jahi's there, Bebo's there, fucking everyone.
Nobody else.
Jackson.
Damn it! I was trying to.
Yeah.
Nah, Jackson, you're cool, bro. You're cool. But yeah, dude. Then we had some pretty good intense rolls, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna take a break, and then he was like, "Last roll, guys." I was like, "Fuck, all right, cool." Yeah, and then I rolled with Danny's nephew.
Rest roll.
Right, but see, that's the thing though. It's like everybody was kind of done, and he went up to me, he's like, "Hey, you want to roll, man?" I was like, "Yeah." And then so I've been working on just getting out of bad positions. I was talking to you about that. Yep. And so I was just kind of letting him throw me in some triangles, seeing if he could like figure out how to finish it off and stuff like that. And then Danny was recording, and he's like, "Don't let him get shit." I was like, "Oh shit, all right."
That's funny, dude.
And then he was going for a collar choke that surprised me. That kind of threw me off. I'm not gonna lie, cross collar. And so,
so I was like, "Oh, you're chilling him, let it do the thing," and then like, "Oh fuck!"
Bam! He just fired it off. Yeah, I was like, "Wait a minute."
Yeah.
And so, but one thing that was good about that roll was he was firing a lot of stuff off. Like there was pretty much every opportunity that he had, he was taking it. He was just shooting off.
Constantly attacking.
Yeah, so that was good. That was good. Good on him. But yeah, and then what did we do after?
Man, so after that class, we went to the gym. Yeah, because we
weren't done.
Yeah, we woke up this morning thinking like planning the day out already, and the gym was part of it. Like, oh yeah, you want to lift? Yeah, like, oh well, we're gonna train early. Like, what time should we lift? And we're like, fuck it, let's just lift after.
Yeah, it was definitely not that enthusiastic, but that's how it went down.
Terrible idea. By the time we got there, I was already fucking exhausted.
Yeah, and then he was like, all right, so this is our workout, and it just kept going. It kept going.
Yeah, I'm following this like program right now, so I'm just trying to do every exercise that prescribes, you know. And today was just not a good day for it. Yeah, so we skipped a lot of shit. Yeah,
I think like one or two.
Yeah, we skipped the leg raises and the lateral raises. So two exercises, not too bad. Yeah,
it's all good. We did the main shit that mattered, and then finished up there, and then just headed home.
Yeah, headed home, just hyped to record another.
That's really what it was.
Yeah, ready to like get to it, because all the like reaction from the first one and everyone showing us love and shit. It was kind of like a sign to like, oh okay, like. Keep doing this. Like,
let's
this is dope.
Fucking going.
Like maybe we can get something cool going. So.
Exactly. And absolute worst case scenario, bro, this enough was worth it. Like just to say fuck it, throw out the first episode and have this much support from all the people, bro.
Yeah,
like absolutely.
Facts. It's only gonna get better.
100%. Yeah, 100%. Our intro
Speaking of better, look at our new set.
Let's go.
Yeah. What do you think? Very nice, right?
Yeah. We got some new plants. We went to I always forget World Market.
World Market, yeah.
Yes. And old boy wanted to spend $180 per canvas. That was maybe a little bit big. They were pretty sick. But I just think with Thor's appointment coming up, I felt like
a good move.
Yeah, I just didn't know what was gonna happen. You know what I mean? In terms of, so my dog.
And if you spend all that money on a fucking painting, and then now you're like, oh, I have this to pay for.
Yeah, then I just feel like a piece of shit. So my corgi, he has been limping a little bit, or a lot of bit lately. So took him to the vet to get some imaging. So the vet was feeling him out, seeing what was going on, and they kind of landed on valley fever. So the moment she was like, yeah, so it's your dog might have valley fever, and instant panic internally. And then I kind of like looked into it. Yeah,
because you're like, what the fuck is that? You know?
Yeah, that sounds awful.
Is he gonna die?
Yeah, this is fucking like the Black Plague, like we're in the fucking 1800s.
Yeah.
So, and then after I was talking to a couple of the ladies there, they were pretty much saying, they were just casually talking about it. Like there wasn't really any concern. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that alone was kind of bringing me down a little bit. And then I was looking into it a little bit, and the University of Arizona did a study, I think within the past couple of years, where about 70% of dogs who get valley fever shake it off. Like their immune system fights it off. Nice. And of the 30% that do get it, what happens is it's like a fungus that grows in like the dirt or the soil. I briefly looked into this, so if I'm getting anything wrong, please fucking take this with a grain of salt. Yeah, this is for like 10 minutes of looking on Google, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so basically what it was saying was that it's like spores, like it's like a fungus that when dogs are sniffing in like the dirt, and it's in like the west, so like Arizona, Texas, New Mexico.
So you say spores and I get scared.
Yeah, right. That's fucking
The Last of Us?
Terrifying. Yes.
Yeah, like
what the fuck?
Yeah,
dude. Like no.
They'll start the fucking virus outbreak right here.
Yeah, dude. My dogs are gonna fucking bite at my throat. Take out my jugular in the middle
spores.
of the
night. What the fuck?
Sorry, dog. Fucking. I Am Legend shit. Just Will Smith his ass, dude.
The same shit. Oh, dude, that's so sad.
Oh, dude, that sucks. But yeah, so fucking looked into it. He seems like he's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
They prescribed him some pain meds, and honestly, he hasn't really been limping much since he's been taking them.
I've noticed that he's got like more pep in his step. He's not like limping on it or fevering it.
Right, and it's basically just like anti-inflammatory, like pain reduction.
Nice.
And then
got any of those for me?
Bro, I'm about to take some. Yeah, they're up in his little cabinet. Yeah. And so I'll get the results back in like 3 or so days, and more than likely they're saying it's probably going to be valley fever, which is they would just prescribe him some antibiotics for like 6 to 12 months is the average.
Okay.
Is the average time for a dog to fully clear it, and
you just like put it in his food type shit.
This I think I assume if it's a pill, I'm just gonna do how I've been doing this, where like I basically just open his mouth, and I just I tilt his head back and I just basically drop it towards like the back of his tongue, and then close his mouth and I just like rub his throat until he swallows. And yeah, so he's been doing fine with that. He hasn't. It's not like he's like whining or freaking out or anything when I do it. So he kind of knows what's up at this point.
Knows the deal. Like.
Yeah, and then instantly passes out in like 30 minutes, dude. But
because it makes him drowsy, huh?
Yeah, it makes him sleepy. So he passes out, and dude, he's
perfect, honestly.
Yeah.
Sometimes he needs to just go to bed.
Yeah, for real. And then, dude, because I got the little stairs for him to go to the bed, and dude, he does not fucking use it, dude. He just like, yeets off.
Shit. Yeah, bro, he fucking sends it.
Early morning, I must take off, and he fucking just beelines it off the bed,
couch,
bro.
He'll just fucking. You can hear when he lands too, like, oh, you know, like
he makes like human noises, dude. He like grunts and shit, dude.
Like, why?
But yeah, that's pretty much my whole situation with Thor that I have going on. But yeah, some improvements, which is good. And then Odin's just kind of vibing out, doing his thing.
Always, dude. Just chasing lizards and showing everybody his ball.
Bro, and he was supposed to be the guard dog because Thor wasn't the guard dog. Yeah. And I think Thor would probably be more of a guard dog than him.
Yeah. I will say Odin is a good detection system.
100%.
There's any noise that goes on outside, he just, woo!
Yeah, bro, and it's so like sharp and abrupt.
It's like every time. Yeah, it'll be like super quiet. Like you're watching TV at night, and then just boom out of nowhere. Like fuck, dude.
Like
give me a build up at least.
Yeah,
know?
like Thor will give you like he'll like boof and like whisper almost. He'll like bark in lowercase, bro. And then he'll just progressively Odin is just fucking hey. Yeah, some shit's going on.
Yeah, Odin sets him off too, though.
Dude.
So Odin will go, and then now Thor's going, and it's like shut the fuck up.
But like, and it pisses me off because it scares the fucking shit out of me, dude. Like motherfucker.
Yeah,
like,
stop, dude.
But
yeah, I hate it.
It's the worst, dude. It's the fucking worst.
But I guess, in the middle of the night, someone's breaking in. You appreciate that shit.
Yeah, bro. What are you sipping on?
Sipping on a little pour over, a little bit of coffee.
Okay,
decaf though, because I had a lot of caffeine today.
Yeah, dude, we needed it though. I feel like it was pretty needed today. But I also made sure we got my water. Sipping on some gin and tonic here. But like I needed a little drinky poo, you know? Yeah. And then but because we literally were working out for like a solid like 4 hours today. Yeah. I think
water also for sure. Yeah, imagine if all you had today was coffee and alcohol. You just worked out for 5 hours.
Not been all I had today. I drank water today.
That's funny.
The audacity.
Yeah, you definitely need to take that liquid IV.
Bro, facts. I'm so dependent on those. Yeah. It's fucking, I was thinking that this morning
clutch.
Too. Oh, they're clutch. And I got like watermelon flavor. So it's, yeah, bro. I know you'd like it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not racist.
Yeah. You've got black friends, right?
Yeah, that proves I'm not racist.
Exactly.
I got black friends.
That's all it takes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Investigation over,
dude. Yeah. But speaking of black friends, how do you think this fight's gonna go tonight?
Oh, dude. I honestly don't know too much about Cyril Gahn enough to just like accurately say John Jones is gonna take it, you know?
Yeah.
Because I don't know enough about the guy.
Right.
But I honestly just think John Jones is gonna fucking just dominant performance, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Same. Literally the exact same answer as yours. Like
Nice.
I know absolutely jack and shit.
Yeah.
About Cyril. So when it comes to John Jones, I'm just like, I'm going for him. I know him, and it's kind of cool to kind of see him make the comeback. You know what I mean? Even though like there's a lot of controversy behind the name. It's kind of funny because I saw a meme today that said it's official that Khabib defended his title more times than John Jones has been arrested.
That's funny, dude.
So it's like that's how you know he's the real GOAT.
Yeah, facts.
But yeah.
No, seriously, the only person that can beat John Jones is the justice system, you know?
Literally,
yeah, the fucking state of Nevada.
Oh, it's fucking crazy.
No, but I mean, I honestly don't like know too much about like MMA too, because I don't really watch it that much compared to like jiu-jitsu. So I know like the big names, and obviously the John Jones is like one of the greatest of all time. You know, his like his reach, I think, and his like IQ, his fighting like style, right? Similar to like Sean, right? Like just. Yeah, at that caliber. So that's what makes me think, yeah, John Jones is obviously gonna like win this fight just because of his like credentials. But I'm not like too much of an MMA fan where I know like, oh, because of this, or he has like this.
Right.
You know? Like,
yeah.
I don't know all of his weapons like that.
I'm not gonna go back to so the fight that he had in 2007. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to remember that far back.
Yeah, facts.
I don't remember what I do fucking in 2007. So it's like, what the fuck?
But if you ask me that about jiu-jitsu, I know. Like if you ask me like fucking some world champion like 2008
dude,
shit or whatever, like who was in the like featherweight finals or some shit, you know,
dude, you're kind of a fucking geek when it comes to that field, and it's rubbing off on me, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I'm kind of like you are rubbing off on me, bro. Like,
let's go.
yeah, dude. Like I remember when you first moved here, you did a lot of like, this guy was rolls with this guy at that time, and I was like, bro, yeah, I know some of these words.
Was I in like the 1950s? Fucking newspaper fucking salesman guy? What is that voice? Hey, or she, I rolled with this guy. Like, what the fuck?
You'll never tap me, see?
Yeah.
Dude, I always give the absolute worst names when it comes to like impersonating people. Like, I'm almost like disrespectful, but I don't do it consciously. I think I just like. I don't even. It's not even preemptive. I just do it, and it just happens to be like such a jab at people. Every time, it's usually someone's like, "Why the fuck do I have to sound like that?"
Yeah. Like, where did that come from?
Exactly.
It's not a diss though. It's not a diss. It just accentuates the.
Bro,
topic.
It's comedy.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
It is.
You know what I mean? I'm just being funny.
They're just not smart enough to understand.
Exactly.
That, you know?
It's intelligent humor, like Rick and Morty.
You're too stupid to get our jokes.
Literally, if you understood Rick and Morty, you know what I mean, then maybe you would understand.
Yeah, then you can sit with us. Yeah, you have to have an IQ of 100. Is that high? I don't even know.
That's big, right? No, that's average.
SAT scores, you know?
Yeah.
The high number isn't good, right?
Wait, what?
Isn't that how they work?
No, you have to score higher.
Oh, okay.
In the SATs? You're thinking of golf, bro.
No, there's a test like that. I know. I'm pretty sure. There's a test where, like, the higher number is bad.
Hey, you got 100. Yeah, but no, that's actually like the worst answer.
Yeah, imagine the disappointment. Like, fuck, dude. Yeah.
Oh man, see, yeah. I think the only one that I know of is like, well, I don't even really know the SATs. Like, I don't remember what I got.
I didn't take it. So
What?
No, yeah.
You never took your SATs?
SATs, no. That's why I'm so glad that I have the GI Bill and that I can get into college now like that.
Hacks.
Because
Life
if
hacks.
I had to, yeah.
Skip your
you can't get
SATs
into
to join the
college
military.
That you want. Yeah, your SAT scores aren't good. Just join the army.
There you go.
There you go. You'll be good to go.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Although I'm also getting into Arizona State, which is like
Hell yeah, bro.
If you have a heartbeat, then
Yeah.
you're getting accepted. Then.
Fuck yeah, dude. How's that? What are you gonna be majoring in?
Philosophy.
Oh.
Yeah. majoring in philosophy.
Getting very stoic, dude.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. What made you land in that field?
Man, so for a long time I was thinking about what I wanted to do, and
I actually don't know this. This isn't like pre-set up. Sorry to cut you off. Like
No,
I'm
yeah.
genuinely learning about this with you guys. Like,
Yeah, this is live,
at the same
baby.
time. Yeah,
Live, that's how we do it.
yeah. So this is like genuine conversation.
Yeah, where you judge me on why I'm picking a useless degree.
Dude, like I'm not gonna lie, philosophy is kind of sick. Like
It is sick, right?
I mean, it is a useless degree, but
Yeah.
it's fuck it.
My
You know what I mean?
thought process behind it was like college is free, one, so I'm not going to be
Exactly.
wasting
Yeah.
all that money. Like if I was paying for it myself or I took out student loans, no way would I get a philosophy degree or
Right.
something like that, right? Because that's an investment at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, it's like it's literally free, and I'm just trying to think of all the things that I wanted to study that I would be interested in, things that would help me, right? I was thinking about business maybe, or in like the health sciences route, because I was thinking about that as a career field.
A lot of math.
Yeah,
A lot of math in those
dude,
fields.
and well, and that one too specifically, like I wanted to be a physical therapist. That's like I have to get a degree, but then I also have to go to like graduate school and like physical therapy school, and so it's like 8 years of fucking schooling. It's like, do I want to do all that just to get into the field that I want to be in now? You know, and there's like other paths you could take with it that didn't require as much, but
Right.
man, I just had to like, I don't know, find myself, right?
Right. That existential crisis.
Yes,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah. But
Yeah, I
I know I
noticed you were
wanted
kinda going
to
through it.
start. You know, I know I wanted to go to school. I just didn't know what.
Well, it looks like you kind of found it, dude.
Yeah, because I decided like I need to stop thinking about getting this degree for like all these other reasons, like for a job or what people think. I just want to get what I want to study. Like if I think about, you know, in its true form, the purpose of education is to like learn and like study something that you're interested in so that I can
Right.
take that with me rather than get a degree. And philosophy is something that I've always been very interested in, you know, reading like the Greeks, you know, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and we've had conversations about this before. So I decided, fuck it, I'm just going to go to school for that. I think I'll really enjoy it. I think that I can still learn a lot just about, you know, life and how to think and how to carry myself and how to protect my ideas and properly challenge other people's ideas and learn to think from different perspectives. You know, I think all those things can probably still be very important and very applicable to whatever career field I want to go into, you know. So that was kind of my whole reasoning behind it.
Fuck yeah, dude. I'm happy for you, man.
Yeah,
Proud of
I'm
you, dude.
excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
When do you
So-
start?
So I missed the deadline. I wanted to start like this spring, but I was too lazy.
That's right. I remember you were telling me about
Yeah.
this. So you're starting what, fall, right?
Yeah, the fall. I could start in the summer, but I
No,
wanna do
don't go to
fucking
summer
school.
Yeah, that's
what am I,
fucking lame,
nerd?
dude. What are we in high school? Did you fail a fucking semester? Like, nah,
Yeah.
dude.
No, summer. Especially
not
the summer,
overachievers.
Yeah, I want to like travel a bunch and try to do jujitsu competitions and stuff like that. So I want that summer. Oh, excuse me. To be focused on
Grody.
something like that.
Right. Hell yeah, dude. How do you feel about it? About going into this philosophy degree?
I'm excited, dude. I think I'm gonna learn a lot. I'm gonna have
Yeah,
fun.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
'cause-
also think there will probably be some parts of it that are boring that I don't want to do. So I'll
Right.
have to like still learn how to kind of like push through that like a normal college student, right? Like it's not like something
Right.
all be fun.
I think when it comes to that, like having that general interest and drive is going to be enough to kind of snowball you
yeah.
through those dead zones of whatever
Yeah,
it is that
for
you have
sure.
to kind of study, you know? And there may be, I try to pull away so that way you can, yeah, bro. Yeah, these are some good mics. So, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I spray it with Febreze before we start actually.
So yeah, dude, and we have several books on philosophy and stuff like that, and nihilism. Yeah, well, I have a couple of books
Yeah,
on
you
nihilism.
get pretty dark with it. Nothing
man.
matters, you know.
Honestly, what got me into philosophy and
Was your depression?
yeah. Yeah, like
Holy fuck.
did you really not know?
No.
Oh shit,
No.
yeah, dude, yeah. I went through a.
I said that shit just clowning. I feel bad now.
You are, yeah, you're a piece of shit, dude. Yeah, so I was really going through it, and I was just tired of like, and this is no disrespect to any belief or anything like that, but I kept getting tired of like praying and praying and praying, and I know this sounds, there's always a counter argument to this,
Yeah.
and then I understand the counter argument to what statement I'm making, but at the time,
Yeah.
I was just so frustrated in like that deep pit, you know what I mean, that I was in. I felt like it was just, I was reaching for, you know, steps on a ladder that were just not there. You know what I mean? And so it was in a really dark spot, and I was just trying to look at different things. And there was an audiobook that I downloaded. It was called Designing the Mind. It's a very good listen because I didn't read it.
Do you remember the author?
Yes, I do remember the author. Ryan something. Fuck.
Oh, is it Ryan Holiday?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes,
okay,
yes,
cool,
Ryan
okay.
Holiday. And so, is it? Let me double check. I don't want to like misspeak, or you know what I mean.
I know he does a lot of like stoicism.
Right. Yeah. I'm almost positive it is. Let's see. So I'm already pulling up the email because I get regular emails for buying the ebook. So it's like just different things.
Like a newsletter, like a daily or weekly thing, or
it's like a weekly thing. Nice. Yeah. So it just sends like weekly messages and stoicism.
Sick. Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Wow, I went all the way to the bottom for a signature. We're just gonna say it's Ryan Holiday.
All right, bet.
Oh wait,
you can
Ryan.
Fix it
What does that last name look like to you? Ryan A.
Jesus.
Butler.
Burke.
Dude, you're in the right fucking field. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, so I was listening to that. It was when I was working a security gig, and I feel like that was just kind of not necessarily like a desperate job, but it was kind of something that was a desperate job.
Before that, you were at the call center, right?
Yeah, dude, I was working collections. That shit was fucking booty outside of the
upgrade.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
I always remembered or thought of Workaholics, that episode where the lady helps, or they help the lady. She's like, "Hey, what do you guys do for a living?" And they're like, "We're telemarketers." And it's just rips them fucking apart, dude. Yeah. I was that fucking guy for a bit. So I was
calling do not call lists.
Yeah, bro. But honestly, like I didn't fucking really do my job. I would just I would say I called people. They actually that was the first and only job in my entire life that I got fired from.
Wow. Yeah. Just production wise.
Yeah, I wasn't doing shit, dude.
Yeah, so they were like, "Hey, we're not making enough money off of you. We gotta let you go."
And I did not. And it sounds horrible, but I didn't fucking care. I didn't agree with what I was doing.
Yeah.
I got it because that was when. So kind of a lead into my dark pit of fucking despair.
Doom.
Yeah, just doom and death. You know. Was it all started when I tore my Achilles.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
This was still in the army, right?
No.
Oh, wait, at the basketball, right?
Yeah, so I was playing, so I was working in behavioral health. I'm not going to list the company because I really do not like this company, like for all that how everything played out. Yeah. So I was working in behavioral health, and there was a basketball court inside the gated, fucking property, right? Yeah. And it was like a residential site. So this is where the clients, as they called them, lived. So they would spend like 3 months on average. Excuse me.
Like a rehabilitation kind of thing?
Yeah, it's what it is. So, and then depending on like how the recovery would go, they would, go off of drugs. And then we were basically, and I hate to say the term, but the easiest way to explain it is we were babysitters. Right. So we just made sure that they woke up on time, did their chores. We did group sessions, you know what I mean? Took them to their appointments and back. Sometimes they would get like, we would allow them to go like buy some random shit at like the gas station. So we'd give them a ride to the gas station. It was like a once a week thing that every person got. And then once a week on Saturdays, we would take them to like the movies or bowling or something to go just get out of because they're staying in this building 24/7, you know, so
they have some liberty.
Right, exactly. Yeah, like we monitor how much cigarettes they take, like how much caffeine they take, how much coffee they drink, like everything except water, and even food. Like they regulate how much food they take, but it's basically just kind of giving them a structure to follow, like teaching them, a routine and how to kind of get in a groove so that way you can be productive on the out.
Right, on your own.
Right. Yeah. And a lot of times it was the next step from here was going into like a halfway house or something. So where they're able to get, they still have like a facility that they stay at, which is
not
still
as
like
much like supervision
and
restriction, right?
Right. They could go out, they could go get jobs. They can do shit, you know what I mean? Within certain hours, of course. Like overnight they had to be like a specific time at like,
from this time to this time you have to be here.
Right, exactly, yeah. And then from there, hopefully they can, make it on their own.
And then once they show enough progression, right? Like, hey, you've been here for like 6 months, you're working a steady job, no issues. Like, all right, good luck. You're on your own.
Yeah. And there's programs that they do that they have or offer to help them, get into like a, a home, you know what I mean? And they give them like, they also help them with setting up like their finances and stuff like that, and teaching them like budgeting and everything like that too. Yeah. And that's all optional. It's not something that they're like,
forced into. They have to elect to do it.
Yeah, so a lot of times they don't really do it. So when they go out, they usually end up right back in the same spot. Right. Like there was a guy or
it's interesting like that, right? Because there's so many options and programs for this. Is specifically for homeless or a bunch of people, the one that you did?
As far I'm just speaking on behalf of the company that I worked for. Right. So it was, usually drugs. So it was drug addicts, people with mental health issues, anywhere from severe or mild to severe depression to like schizophrenia. Right, so like people, like we had clients who had like multiple personality disorder. Yeah. Dude, there was this one fucking time. Oh my God.
Now, do you see that on top of like drug use and shit like that? So it's like double whammy. So like the multiple personality person also has like a drug addiction and is an alcoholic and shit like that.
It usually always stems from like childhood abuse. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it sucks to say, but yeah. So childhood abuse, and then they end up as a form to cope, create these alternative fucking personalities.
Right.
Or alternate personalities, and then they obviously resort to drugs just to like what I mean, so on and so forth. Yeah. And so it's pretty sad to see, dude.
Man, because the spot like the place you were at, is probably like a last resort kind of thing. Because I feel like normally when this kind of stuff happens, you have like normal medical facilities or something like that.
Right, yeah.
Right, that usually don't involve like halfway houses and stuff like that. It's like outpatient.
Yeah, like you OD, they take you in, they pump you out, and
just
send you off anywhere.
But this is like they don't have family, they don't have a support system, they don't have anything, right? So they just end up in a lot of these situations.
Well, this is so it's the way that this company specifically worked. In most cases, or in some cases, I would see how that would be a thing. Okay. But the one that makes or what makes this company different a bit is that the way that this one worked was their insurance paid for it. So they would have to have insurance.
Okay, so that makes sense. Okay.
And if they didn't have insurance, and all they needed was access type shit, I think, if I remember. And if not, they would have to pay for it, cash or monthly or whatever. And they could do like monthly, as they like month to month type shit. Yeah. But a lot of times they were on fixed income, like Social Security or something like that. So a lot of times they would. Or something. Right, exactly. And so full circle back to what happened. So that's basically what I was doing, and they had a very good week. They did really well. They all, did all their chores for the week. They all participated throughout the week in their group sessions. They went to the doctors. They followed their doctor's orders. They all kinds of stuff. And so we had a cookout for them. So we were grilling. One of them, dude, it's so sick. One of them, he had gotten a CD player on his last outing. I think it was like the day before. He just got it. He was so hyped, and he got what album did he get? Pink Floyd.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Dark Side of the Moon.
Okay.
So that's the album, right? Okay. And so I don't know why I doubted myself. I was like, fuck, dude. I think it's because I'm on camera. I'm still questioning everything I'm saying, dude. Like, I'm gonna get
right.
fact
I don't want to get it wrong.
Yeah, I gotta be precise.
Yeah.
And so he was like, "Oh, Mike, can I bust out my my CD player and play this fucking album, dude? I'm hyped." And I was like, "Hell yeah, bro!" That's not literally what he said, but he would, dude. Right. He was so fucking hyped, bro. I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude, let's do it." Yeah. And so we're all grilling, jamming out to Pink Floyd, playing basketball. And the cool thing is about these guys is they had personality. Like there was a couple of them who like you could roast and banter. So I was giving them fucking army fucking level
nice.
They'd
be
like, "Hey, Mike, come play," and I'd be like, "Bro, if I beat you as bad as I want to, yeah, I'm gonna make you relapse." And then they would like laugh type shit. Like it was cool. Like they were able to like talk shit back, and I would let them. You know what I mean? We had that dynamic. And obviously that's just something that you fill out over time.
Right.
But a lot of times too, they respected you a lot more. All you had to do was just treat them like a fucking person.
Yeah, exactly.
Treat them like a human being.
Rather than like a number.
Yeah. And that's why earlier when I said they called them clients, like it kind of irks me to say that because they refer to them as clients rather than at the very least patient,
right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, Man, that's tough. I feel like, you know, when you pull back the onion on a lot of these, especially like private hospitals and private places like that, you start to realize it's just a lot about money.
Bro, yeah. You know? It's just a number. Yeah. They're just a number to them. And, it's fucking sad to see, bro.
Yeah.
So I definitely did what I could to try to just be a human being.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
That's cool, man.
And not to, you know, stroke my own cock or anything, but like most of them thought I was fucking cool. Like they all usually liked me and they all listened to what I said. I was usually the one of the people to help with like de-escalating certain people because they trusted me.
Right.
And there was one guy in specifically, we always thought he was lying, but he said he was like in Ranger Bad and all this other craziness when he was younger. And no one could calm him down but me. Like anytime he would get into this like crisis mode or like start yelling at everybody, when they would tell him, he's like, no one's gonna calm me down unless you calm, like bring him in and I'll calm down.
Yeah.
And so I'd go in, I'm like, what's up, dude? And he was like, bro, like da 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 da. And everyone, the way they approached him was they just saw him as a liar, right? And so anytime that he would say anything, they just never believed him.
Right.
He lied a lot, you know what I mean? But the way that I seen it with him was just like he was almost came in with a disadvantage because there's a lot of dramatic people that are in this type of facility. And you know what I mean?
You're talking about other patients or people that work there? Okay.
Both.
Oh, shit.
Both, dude. Yeah. And so, and it's sad to see. And so he just, I just feel like whenever it was behind closed doors, it was always like, he's a fucking liar. Like, don't listen to him. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
And I'm in my head, I'm thinking,
so what if he is?
Just let him
right?
talk. Let him
your job
get it
to
off
like
his chest.
catch every lie of his. That's not your job. Like your job is to like facilitate him to these things. You know, and it's like I feel like people get so caught up in those types of professions where it's like, yeah, you don't have to like, I got you. That's a lie every time. Like, sure, you know why this guy's here. Yeah. He's not like the healthiest person. Mentally. So like, go along with it sometimes. You know.
And a lot of times, don't get me wrong, there were times where I got frustrated. Like there was one time where I like one kid just walked off on me and I was like, right, and I like yelled his name and I was like, wait a minute, like I gotta fucking reel this in. Like he like struck a fuse on me and I was like, oh, I gotta not show that. And then I think since that time, and like I didn't do anything, he was like walking away and I just yelled his name, like type shit, like if I was yelling at Odin, you know what I mean? And then I was like, no, that's not good. And I think since then was when I started to look at it in a completely different direction. I felt bad, you know what I mean? Even though I didn't say anything, I still felt bad because I was yelling at him. Like, there's no reason that I need to be yelling at this kid. You know what I mean?
There's there might be sometimes, right? Because you kind of have to have some authority over them.
Yeah,
right?
like if there's fighting and ruckus and shit like that, you kind of have to yell. But like if it's just him walking away, just fucking let him walk away type shit. You know what I mean? And so since then, that's kind of been the approach that I had with it. So I had a pretty good rapport, you know what I mean, with them, and it was pretty solid, you know. So we were able to have that kind of dynamic, and so I ended up, you know, saying fuck it, playing basketball with them, you know what I mean. And it was one of those outdoor courts. So I don't know if you've ever played. I'm sure you played on them before. Yeah. And like there's always like that like inch or two of like height from the concrete court to the ground to like the soil or dirt or whatever. And so took a shot from the fucking
three?
edge. Shot from the three. Bro, I don't even remember if I made that shit. I'm just gonna say I did. I made that shit. That shit went fucking straight in.
Nothing but net.
That's what they say. Yeah, swish. And so when I landed, the ball of my foot landed on the edge of the court, and it was basically like the ball of my foot landed here and my heel went to the ground and I stepped off and it hyperextended and just pop. I felt my ankle pop and my foot from my ankle down went numb instantly. And it was just, dude, I did this and it was just flopping, bro. It was a floppy boy.
What? Yeah. Nerves and reflexes? Just...
No. It was from me shaking it. There was no stability in it.
I see what you're saying. It was just fucking
like
a noodle?
Yeah, dude. Literally fucking wet noodle, bro. And so, called the paramedics and everything. My brother came through and paramedics were feeling it out. And they were like, bro, I can't diagnose you because I'm not a doctor.
Right.
And these were his exact words was like, but I'd bet my next paycheck that you fucking fully tore your Achilles. Dang. He didn't say fucking, but he kept it professional. But that I tore my, because he didn't feel anything there. It was just mush.
Ooh.
Yeah, and
that's not what you want to hear.
No, not at all. Not at all. Yeah, and so fast forward throughout the healing process. Basically, what happened was they were going to tell me, or they were telling me that once I get a doctor's note that says I'm clear to work without restrictions, I'm good. I can start working again. So 2 months pass. 2 months pass. and it's around Christmas time at this point. It's like early December type shit. And I basically get a voicemail saying that, or no. What happened was I sent them the doctor's note. I had the like constant communication with HR this entire time. And when I sent everything, it basically said I'm free to work with no restrictions, nothing, and in anything that he's using to like, or anything like any like fucking crutches or anything. He's just wearing a boot. They fucking, because you're wearing a boot, you can't wear anything that assists you in moving. You're a liability at this point. We can no longer employ you. It was essentially along the lines of what they were saying. Literally, they medically released me is what it said.
That's insane. Why wouldn't they just do that in the beginning?
That's what I'm saying. I'm literally sitting here for 2 months racking up credit card debt, trying to pay my bills because I had my Mazda, Olga, and then I had my Harley at the time. And I was in the apartment and I just got the boys. Probably, you know, and I was handling business fine, you know, with what I was doing. But
now you can't work.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And so I'm over here thinking I'm having a job, you know what I mean, on the back end of this. Right. And yeah, dude, they fucked me over like that. And
motherfuckers.
Yeah, dude. And so I applied to, I think like literally like 30 jobs. Like 20 to 30. I was hyper panic mode. Just fucking Indeed, just literally everything. Like, And I was driving from Tucson to Phoenix, which if you don't know is about
it's a fucking hike.
Yeah, it's like a 2-hour drive on average. And so from here it's like 2.5. And so, but I was driving to interviews like every other day for like 2 weeks, and landed a just collection job that was the best paying. All I cared about was the number.
Yeah.
The best paying job because I needed to catch up on shit.
Right.
And then so landed on the collection job. Outside of the job though, the people were the fucking homies. Like I still talk to I think only one of them actually who's a fucking homie.
With jobs like that suck, I feel like people get really cool with each other because like you fucking hate the job, you know, so you guys kind of like bond over it, and like the last thing you want is coworkers that fucking suck too.
Exactly.
You know? So I feel like people get tight in those kind of environments.
Right, dude. It was and so outside of the job itself, like that was cool. But yeah, that was the job that I had, was through all that, and I was in such this like dark fucking hole, and designing the mind, that's what it was. Right. So I was listening to it, and he kept referencing like, you know, Seneca, Nietzsche was one of the ones that stood out to me because of the quotes that he was saying. He would quote them and then say, you know, this book, this author. And so I just, in that fucking state of mind, it just resonated with a lot of what Nietzsche was saying. And then the first 2 books on like technically philosophy but still nihilism was Friedrich Nietzsche. So, and
it's just like your first introduction to it.
Right. And then that's when I kind of, you know, expanded my horizons. And then the first positive mind that I went to, not that Friedrich Nietzsche was negative, he was very nihilistic. Right. And so was Alan Watts.
Oh, nice.
That's where I got the idea for the Tibetan monk.
The Mara tattoo?
On my hand. And
that's gonna be so sick when you get it.
I'm so excited. Low key though, I'm still kind of like sad that I didn't get that hand tat.
The Panther?
Yeah.
The Panther would have been fucking dope, dude.
That would have been fucking fuego. And so
it also would have been like $500 fucking dollars.
And so that was my introduction, and then just started listening to like a lot of Alan Watts's lectures, and then, you know, Ryan Holiday, and then just kind of began to expand on those. And
dude, I love what Ryan Holiday's doing because like you know, you read like, it's different from reading like meditations or like a lot of these like books like that are direct translations. It's cool because like what Ryan Holiday does is he takes those, but I feel like he applies it in ways that's easier for people like in the modern world to understand, like people working 9-to-5 jobs or people using social media. So I feel like I really like reading his stuff because it like gives you a more modern take. And I like the way that he interprets a lot of these, you know. So this shit's good.
It's not like Edgar Allan Poe fucking talking about some like taking a shit, but he's really talking about being on like the battlefield or some shit. Like what the fuck is going on? He just breaks it down, super simple. And then I think it's just the way that he doesn't talk to you like you're dumb, but it's almost like it's very clear and concise. Like it's very like, this is what this is, and da 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 da. So, yeah, so he definitely a couple of those is what got me to the mindset that I have now, and huge fucking 180, dude.
Yeah,
complete 180 from
how you feel, dude, the headspace that you're in.
Exactly, yeah. And again, no disrespect to any religion or anything like that, but up until this point, I was kind of like, before the army, I was like an angry kid, you know what I mean? Yeah. I was just always pissed off type shit, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's not a phase, mom, you know what I mean?
Right,
but like, I just was not, you know, I don't know. There was a lot of things that led to, you know, to this, but yeah. And then, so once I found this out, I realized like, this is a good headspace, because back then, you know what I mean? Like with the whole losing my job thing, dude, I did some fucking questionable things, you know what I mean?
Oh shit.
So nothing, I didn't like suck dick or anything. But
I wouldn't do that. I would never do that.
Never.
Yeah, you'd find me fucking snorting drugs before you find me snorting dick.
I just feel like I feel like you just went right there. I feel like you went there with it. You were like, oh God, your eyes told you.
Yeah, I was like, oh fuck, we're sending it.
Dude. No, but yeah, I just did some things that were like not healthy. Yeah. You know what I mean? I didn't do like drugs or anything. And so, yeah, I didn't like how it was, you know? Yeah, and then flip side, totaled my car, had no motor transportation for a job that required me to drive all over Arizona, and had a motorcycle. Dude, I had the initial like panic, like, dude, I fucking totaled my car. I just paid this off, dude. It was, you know, 2015. Oh, good, dude. You know what I mean? Fucking so many memories in that girl. And so, yeah, dude, it sucked. You know what I mean? So I had that initial like, fuck.
That's tough for anyone. Yeah.
But by the time the cops got there, I was just, it is what it is, but like, how do I turn this around?
Right.
What am I gonna do to make this work?
Yeah. My further anger, my further emotions aren't being productive. They're not helping the situation, right?
Right. And that's, I still think it's healthy to feel those emotions and resonate in that. Right? Exactly.
If you just bottle them up, you know, it'll explode in some way.
Exactly. Yeah. As long as it's in a healthy way, you know what I mean? Like yell, scream, do whatever you want to do. Just don't like punch a bystander. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I feel like it's okay to have that initial panic and unless it's like a life or death situation, fucking be on your shit. Yeah. But like if it's something like that and everybody's good, everything's okay, like you come to that, then, you know, process. It's okay. Resonate in that. Yeah. And then, you know, come to make sure you just don't snowball into this fucking panic.
It would be kind of weird if you just totaled your car and were like, okay, well, you know,
I'm good.
These things happen sometimes. So,
yeah.
You know, I can't get too upset. You know, maybe I was going a little fast. Like, it'd be weird, right?
Exactly.
You'd be like, fuck, no, dude.
Motherfucker, yeah.
And it's like a lot of anger, right? So you're like, fuck you, you motherfucker, you bitch, like the other person, right? Like, when it's really involved, so it's tough, right?
And it was still technically my fault, so I couldn't really be mad at them. So I feel like that helped me in coming down. It was like, it's my fault. I got to just kind of own up to this. And then once, you know, everything was said and done, guys were actually really fucking cool. They gave me a ride home.
Nice.
Gave me a ride home. Got my number. They were like, all right, you know what I mean? You have a job at least, so you can like pay this shit off type shit and whatever, And I was like, yeah, man, you gave me a ride. Like, I'll work with you. He texted me. He's like, all right, text me in a week. I was like, all right, bet. Text him in a week. And since then, he hasn't communicated with me. I think it was like I think it was just like a test.
It was a test, yeah.
I think so.
You pulled an L.
Right, dude. Yeah. He wasn't like threatening, because then if that were the case, I'd be like, bro, no, this shit ain't going down like that. No, absolutely not. But he was like super nice, like super cool. You know what I mean? He was like, hey, do you have a job? Are you making money? And he's like, do you have any? What fell?
My picture, the one held up with the magnet.
God,
that scared me.
Yeah. Fucking, we got ghosts.
Dude, I thought I fixed it, and it was good for like a day or two.
Yeah,
I got it.
That shit was crazy. But yeah, he was super nice, super cool about it. So you know what I mean. Then I'm not gonna make the situation more difficult than it needs to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't have to carry a car's worth of shit 2 miles down the road to the house. You know what I mean? So fuck it. Yeah, I'll work with you. But yeah, and then ended up within I think a week or two selling my bike. Right? Yeah, sold it for a little bit more than I owed, because I still owed I think like $2 or $3 grand on it. So I got it brand new in like 2016.
Yeah.
I think.
Something like that.
Yeah, 2017 or some shit.
Yeah. It was around the time everyone's getting bikes.
Yeah, dude, I got the bug.
Yeah.
I got the bug, dude. And it was so worth it, dude. Going on those rides, bro. It was so nice.
I was jealous.
Bro,
I was jealous.
Yeah, you could have rode with me, baby. Come on.
Oh.
Come on. And so,
like the GTA style. On the back.
Yeah. Hold it on to the seat. Nah, motherfucker, you're going to hold me tight. And so,
I'll get a moped.
Hey, there it is. You got to wear a scarf with it, like a silk scarf.
Yes. Yeah. And like a turtleneck and blazer.
Yeah, or like do some like White Goodman shit from fucking Dodgeball.
Yes. Yeah.
And so, yeah, I sold that, paid off all of my debt with the money I had made from work so far.
Smart move, right? Turn the L into a W.
Exactly, you know? Yeah. So when I sat back and really processed everything, I was making a killing at the job that I had at the time. Nice. Unfortunately, it was sales. I fucking hate sales jobs, dude, but I'm good at them.
Same.
I'm good. You know, so
I've noticed you gravitate to a lot of sales jobs. Yeah,
dude, and I never the fuck again, dude.
Because when I grind,
bro,
you know?
Yeah, and this was like we were selling like expensive shit, so commission was legitness. You know what I mean? An average commission month, like for a new guy within 2 or 3 months, I think it was like 1,500 to like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like for somebody who didn't know what was going on, and then once
this the solar spot?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Or maybe a little bit more. It was actually a little bit more than that. But within like 4 months, 5 months, I think.
Dude, I remember 1 month you're like, it was like your paycheck and your commission, or you had like 3 things like hit at the same time too, and you were fucking balling out.
Yeah, I made. I think in like the 3 months. So, but the average I think was like a couple grand, right? In the 3 or 4 months that I was there, I made like 18 grand. In like just commission.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Yeah, so
for a quarter, that's pretty good.
Not bad. Yeah, dude, not bad at all. But I was fucking working literally 6-7 days a week,
driving a
15 hours days type shit, driving all over the state, dude.
Yeah, I'd be trying to game, because like we had weird schedules, so like I would get off and I'd be like, yo, let's fucking play some Apex or some shit, and he'd be like, oh, I gotta drive to fucking Tucson and try to sell this fucking try to sell this sun, dude.
Yeah, sell the sun, dog. I was gonna sell the sun.
Yeah.
And so just used all of that to pay off like debt that I had, and bought myself the little hoopty, the Corolla.
Yeah.
I just didn't want a car payment anymore. I almost did, but when I really sat down, I just decided it's better to not have a car payment.
Yeah.
And just been trying to hold on to that because, dude, that sucks.
Having drains you, dude.
Yeah, dude. And then like insurance, you drop in like $600 a month
on a fucking car, dude. Yeah. That you start to just use to like go to work.
Yeah, but you need it type shit.
So because now you're spending so much on this fucking car, you ain't doing fun shit.
Right, because you're working all the goddamn time.
Right. Yeah, dude.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's so like when I paid off the Volkswagen, that was like the first time I paid off a car, and it felt so good.
Yeah.
Like the feeling you get when you finally pay off a car.
You're so proud.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm a grown ass fucking man.
Did it. And oftentimes, what's the next thing people do? They take that bitch to the dealership and they get another fucking car payment,
This fucking
a newer one, a fancier one, yeah.
Dude, it's this fucking, what is it, hamster wheel, bro? Yeah. Just non-stop chase, bro.
Yeah. Same thing with iPhones, right? Like people spend all this money, like $1,000 on a phone nowadays. You put it on a payment plan and you're paying for it monthly. You don't even own the fucking phone.
Yeah.
And then as soon as the next one comes out, boom.
Yeah, every fucking
trade your phone in for like what, $100?
Yeah.
That they give you
$200 on the initial payment.
Here's another fucking 24 months of paying us for the new phone. Yeah. And it's like, dude, it does everything that your old one did, but the camera's like a little better.
Right, and the phone looks different.
Yeah.
But the same but different type shit.
I feel like there's, and that shit adds up. So now you got a car payment. Yeah. Now you got that shit. Like, it adds up the amount of, like, debt that people occur.
And they're like, I'm stuck in debt. I can't get out.
Yeah. Bro. Yeah. So, like, when you work hard, really hard to pay it off and get out of that, you have that feeling of, like, I'm never going back. You know? Because there's some days where it's like, I do want to get like a new car or whatever.
Oh, dude, intrusive thoughts.
And so you start thinking like, well, yeah, I mean, I could get away with. You start looking at the car payment and you start looking at your budget, like $200 a month. I could do that, you know.
But that's the problem, is looking at it as the $200 a month.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
yes.
So, but yeah, and dude, honestly, I'm happier with this fucking broke down lemon of a car that I have currently.
Yeah.
Than I was with a Harley and a fucking Mazda, bro.
Yeah.
Like I bought it brand new off the lot. I bought the Harley brand new off the lot.
Yeah.
I was stunting. You know what I mean?
Because you can.
I wasn't really getting bitches, but you know what I mean? But yeah, dude, I'm much happier. And obviously, I think the fact that, you know, I meal prep now, I'm training and stuff like that helps.
That shit compounds, man.
Yeah,
it
dude.
does. Because whenever you fall off of it for a bit, because I feel like it's natural, you know, to be like super disciplined like that, you know, unless you're like an elite athlete or something like that. It's hard to do that every fucking day forever, right? You fall off. But I notice when I do fall off, I feel it. I start feeling bad, and that's how I know, like, okay,
you feel guilty,
I need to get
like
my shit together.
Yeah, I'm a lazy piece of shit.
Yes, dude. Whereas before, that was like the constant. Like that was just how I lived my life before, you know? So once you make that switch, I feel like it's hard to try to like regress back.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think, especially like for me, being a white belt, I'm still like early in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I dude, the biggest thought that fucks me is I'm still like 5 months in, you know what I mean? 6 months in. There's what's taking a week off in comparison to the lifelong journey, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then but then
I'm gonna train, forever.
Tomorrow,
So
it's a week, you know what I mean? It's a blip in the fucking timeline, and that's the thought that really kind of gets me fucking. But
and would it be taking a day off, or would that mindset to like chill, basically, to like, oh, I'm just gonna play like a game or watch a movie or something?
Yeah, I don't do anything productive in that time that I could be training. I'm probably fucking finger fucking my keyboard and mouse on leave, dude. Like I'm not doing anything better. Yeah, exactly. Except not that it's better, but Friday, when I was sitting back for Thor, I was productive.
You knocked all this shit out with the edit and the podcast.
Yeah, finished the edit, uploaded. Yeah. So I feel like it sucks, you know, that it sucks, honestly, to be completely honest. It sucks hearing everybody got stripes and shit like that too.
Yeah, I was surprised.
But that's cool. Dope for them. Yeah. But it's like, I didn't feel bad because I was like, I did something productive and something that turned out to be a solid fucking outcome, dude.
Yeah.
And I was like, sick. And I was like, I already plan on I planned on starting my week on Saturday anyways. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so
it just felt like an extra, you know, that you missed out on compared to like what you'd already planned.
Yeah. And I still, at the very least, outside of, you know, this past week with exception, I feel like this past week was kind of out of my control.
Your car trouble,
Thor with the vet type shit.
I'm out with staff, so I'm not driving there, you know.
Exactly. Yeah. So let Michael use your car. What the fuck? We're best friends.
That's true. Yeah. If you asked, I would 100% yes.
I don't know why. Of everything I'm comfortable telling you, I am so uncomfortable. I would never think to ask you to borrow your car.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
It's so weird. Dude. I don't know. I've driven it too. I've driven it from Phoenix, right, to Tucson, or Tucson back, right? I think I've done a drive like that.
Yeah. It was a long drive. I don't remember what it was for.
Something. Yeah. California, right?
No, it wasn't Cali. I think it was whenever we went home from visiting for your sister's wedding.
That's what it was. Yeah. I drove back, right?
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just felt like fucking weird. Are you gonna borrow your car? Like, you know what I mean? But even though like I've had a car the entire time we've lived here, it's just fucking giving me problems right now. But yeah, outside of this week and the month that I took off.
The month was crazy.
Yeah, I don't do
because
the holiday.
We didn't know what was going on. There wasn't like an injury. There wasn't a reason. And I would ask you, and I would be like, "Yo, like, what's going on? Are you training?" You're like, "No, I didn't quit. I didn't quit."
But I don't know when I'm going back.
Yeah, I was like, "Okay, so you're gonna go?" And you're like, "No, I'm not gonna go." Right. I was like, "So what the fuck? Admit it,
bro." I
thought about hitting Tim up or asking Mariah and just being like, "Hey, did he cancel?" And he just isn't telling me.
No, like, I kept the membership. I did keep the membership.
Yeah.
And then
we had a stage of fucking intervention,
bro. Literally,
come back, dude.
Dude, it shouldn't have even gone that far.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I think the least amount of times I would train a week was 3. Right?
For sure. Minimum,
right? Yeah, minimum, and then on top of still lifting
at least like 5, I would say.
Yeah, at the very least 5.
Yeah.
But even on my slow weeks where random shit happens, it wouldn't be any less than 3 times a week. But like, I think like how you were saying 5, and then I was still working out at the gym 3 times a week. You know what I mean? So it's outside of those 2 little fucking hiccups.
I was, like I said, people fall off sometimes.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm fairly consistent for being, you know, where I'm at. Yeah. But kind of, again, full circle, I think it's going to be, well, with that thought that kind of fucks me, I'm constantly fighting that thought. Yeah. And yeah, again, every single time I go back, every single time I train, it's never a bad day of training. Yeah. Always a good time. Yeah. And everybody's the fucking homie.
Like, fuck, I wish I didn't train today. Yeah. You know, like after it's done, you're like, I'm so glad I did.
Bro, I get to go over there, roll, get my ass whooped, talk shit, and it's fucking good. You know what I mean? And I'm still seeing my improvements, and
because you are, you're getting better for sure. I would say I would say a lot faster than most people do.
Oh shit, appreciate you, man.
In the
Thank
beginning.
You.
So like there's a lot of progress, which is why I feel like people are like, come on, man, keep going.
Yeah, and dude, fucking I appreciate you and everybody who fucking staged this intervention for me. It wasn't a literal intervention, but it was just we hosted the fight. It was the
Volkanovski. Makachev.
So we hosted the fight here at the house, had the whole, basically it was like
right after Johnny's competition, and all the guys competed that day from the gym, so that was really cool.
Yeah, so we went to go support the homies at the gym. I'm down to go to an hour and a half if you're cool with that.
Yeah, let's go an hour and a half. That could be like our thing. That's a good time. Yeah.
Hour and a half, fuck it. We have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, 90-minute.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Let's do it.
And so, yeah, we were supporting the homies, the fucking vibes. That was when everybody was that when everybody was winning gold too, or was that when...
No,
we were struggling.
I don't think we.
Yeah, that was the day we were kind of struggling, right?
Yeah, it wasn't the best.
So I mean, but then everybody came through. The vibes were right. We were making everybody drinks.
Yeah, not to like shit on the homies. Like they had extremely fucking tough brackets.
Dude,
like Alex's bracket was insane. Like. Looking at that, I was glad I competed at 68 and I didn't have to go to 54 because that bracket was fucking wild. They had Alex, like Christian Nunez, fucking a bunch of fucking killers.
Didn't Johnny have fucking homeboy dancing all over the mats that day?
He did.
Yeah, Johnny was getting.
Damien.
Yeah, bro. Oh my god. And then he was like, watch me get a highlight. And then he ended up on a highlight, dude.
Dude, yeah, but it was the story, thankfully. Yeah, he only has to suffer for 24 hours. Yeah, that's true. He always has the ability to post it.
Yeah, exactly. That shit's stored in the memory banks, dude. But yeah, so even still, dude, like, I can't talk shit. Like, everybody there would fucking roll me up, you know what I mean? Dude, but it's like...
Everyone did super well.
It doesn't matter,
so
dude. Yeah, it doesn't... It's sick to see people go out and just try to be better and get better. Because even if, you know, you don't get the outcome that you want, I still feel like you level up your game because it teaches you a lot. For me, I noticed night and day from my first comp to, you know, when I went into the gym, then, like, I think a couple days later... complete fucking level up, dude.
Yeah.
Huge improvement.
I think there's 2 reasons for this. I think the first one is usually when you sign up for a competition, it's a decent amount of time out. So you have that goal for that whole time frame. So usually your training before you even get to a competition is what levels you up because you have like an intention now. Like you're training with a purpose because you want to go compete and fucking win, you know?
Yeah. We were talking about this earlier. We've been talking about this a lot actually.
Yeah. So I think that's one of the biggest reasons why competition makes your game better. And then also going out there and like trying your moves at 100% intensity, you know, with people watching you, a crowd watching you, like being in that experience, like also levels you up too. So I think it's like a double fucking whammy on just like the progression that you get from competing, you know?
Yeah, there's a lot of like external and internal improvements. I feel like when it comes to being on the competition stage, it teaches you to calm your fucking ass down, dude.
Get your nerves right. Yeah.
And surprisingly, I felt chill. Like
good.
Up until we got to the venue, panic. I was Johnny,
bro. I remember that.
I was like, dude, today's the day. My pits are fucking out. Yeah. Dude, yeah, dude. And then once we got there and the headphones went in, dude, I was zen. And then completely ignored the entire game plan that I had. But
dude, that shit was hilarious. That's how it goes though. My first time, you know, they were screaming like sweeps that are right there. There's so much instruction and like you don't even hear your fucking coach. You're just like tunnel vision. I'm like, fuck.
just squeeze tighter.
Hold on.
Don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
I feel like I was actually pretty present too. Like I looked over to you guys to kind of hear what you were saying.
You did really well.
Yeah, and then minute left. I was down by 2. I started firing like fucking triangles, dude. Even they were not effective, but I was just throwing them out, dude.
Yeah, dude. I think the biggest thing for you was like, especially
that angle.
Yeah, that crossface underhook. You had it backwards.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So
weird.
You just couldn't put pressure when you had that pass.
Yeah. But again, that's how you learn
from that, and you have not fucked that up since.
Exactly.
You know, so it's like it's important.
Exactly. And the cool thing was too, like, dude's name was Kevin. It was his first fucking comp too.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. So it was like super sick. You know what I mean? To both get it out of the way.
Evil. Like you're not like, oh fuck this guy.
I'm not going against fucking Bebo.
You know? Yeah. He's messaging them the night before.
Gordon Ryan about this shit, dude. Yeah.
Don't bring your family tomorrow. I'm gonna embarrass you.
I'm gonna fuck your bitch.
Staring him down from the bullpen. He's a savage.
Yeah, bro. He's a fucking killer, dude. But he can back it up. That's the thing.
True.
Like, so, yeah.
But it's like also cool when you can just be like a homie with like the person you're competing with.
Right.
And especially kind of take the pressure off.
Literally, is what it was. Once like I saw him, they were like, we were in the bullpen and they were like, yeah, Michael, Kevin, all right, you guys are up first. Mm-hmm. And so we were kind of looking at each other. So just, you know what I mean? Like, so he was like,
all right, let's do this, brother.
Yeah. And so he was like, hey, man. I was like, oh, what's up, dude? How's it going? You know what I mean? So I couldn't be like, fuck you. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so I was like, how's it going, brother? How you doing, man? And he was like, yeah, good. It's my first competition, so I'm kind of nervous. You know, it's pretty crazy. And I was like, oh, dude, same type shit.
Nice.
Like, I was like, let's just go out there, have fun, bro. Like, I mean, obviously we're gonna try and beat each other up.
Yeah.
I was like, listen, man, like I don't have anything against you, type shit. Like if that helps you in your comp. And he was like, yeah, same. Da 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 da. And a lot of people are like, no, fucking play the mental game, fuck him up, so you get that win. But
I think when you get to like the high level,
yeah, bro, it's like a white belt competition. My first one, you know. What I mean?
If it's like shows that like people are paying money and like subscribing to see, like for sure. But like the local fucking
in San Diego that I'm never gonna compete in again. I probably should have been an asshole. No one would ever see me there.
You probably would have won.
Honestly,
that's what it was, dude. You weren't a dick.
Yeah, dude. I gotta be a fucking piece of shit.
Get some illegal grips, you know, when the ref's not looking. You know,
stick my finger in his fucking shit. But no, like it was cool. It was cool getting the comp because despite the fucking formalities in the beginning, he was super nice. He was still keeping pressure. He wasn't like easing up on me type shit.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah, he's not gonna give you the win.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. So it didn't. I feel like it didn't really affect it in that regard.
But even so, like after it's over, and you know, because I've been there. When you lose a match, you know, you can like shake the guy's hand still and like still be cool. Right. And if like the person is a dick, like after the match and they win, it just makes it even worse because you're like
salt in the wound.
Yeah, like fuck this guy, you know. They're doing all that, like if they're like gloating and shit when they get their hand raised, like that shit kind of hurts, you know. So like I try not to be that guy to someone else. Like if I win, I try to be chill about it, just be cool, like thank you for the match, you know. Right. And if I lose, then I hope to get that back. You know?
Exactly. I basically plan to keep the same energy in both positions. If I'm losing, cool, be chill, be respectful. If I win, cool, be chill, be respectful. Yeah. You know what I mean? Of course, if I get a win, you know what I mean? If I'm feeling myself, I'm not gonna like go all crazy, but you know, I'll do a little pose or some shit. You know, but nothing like I'm not gonna be like
type shit. Guy, right? So,
yeah.
But I don't know. It also depends on the level of the competition too. I think if you're at like Worlds, you know, or
I'm gonna keep that.
Some shit, I'm fucking ripping the gi open. I'm not even religious like that, but I'm thanking God. You know, I'm
God
fucking
did.
Yeah. Like I'm going crazy.
I'm Ronaldo fucking
power slide off the mat. Yeah.
So
if I'm winning Worlds, I'm going crazy.
Yeah. Taya was a little too reserved.
She was chill.
She was very not too reserved, but she was chill, dude. She was. I'd be freaking the fuck.
She's like,
out.
I expected this. This was the outcome.
I got it like that.
Yeah. There wasn't anything else happening.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, so I feel like when it comes to competition and just day to day rolling, bro, like. It's physically, it teaches you a lot physically and it teaches you a lot mentally. You know?
Facts.
Dude, I used to be super, super claustrophobic. And now with mother's milk, I just chill until they move. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna suck them giddies, you know what I mean? But so
it tests you.
Yeah, because they're just
even people who aren't claustrophobic get in those positions and like are like panic. Your body starts having a natural response to it that you have to like tell fucking physically and consciously tell your brain like, no, it's okay, we're not gonna die.
Right.
Hopefully.
So yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's times especially like if it's on the latter end of the day in terms of like live rolls and I'm like just out of breath, I get a little bit of that like fuck, okay, shit, but then I'm like, no, like this isn't hurting me, like I'm not gonna I'm still gonna be able to breathe. You know what I mean? So I'm fine. They're just keeping pressure, trying to make me pressure tap type shit.
Yeah.
So, definitely not as claustrophobic as I used to be.
Yeah.
Still scared of heights though.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Are you scared of heights or are you scared of falling?
Ooh.
Yeah, most people, because some people like, let's say if you're up in a I don't know, like a hotel or something, and you have like look out down at a view, and you're in a room and you're very secure and you have no. Like your brain knows you're not gonna fall, right? But you're up high and you look out. Do you get like anxiety or fear from that, or is it if you're like, I don't know, on a roller coaster or something where there's like a possibility,
or you're like on the rail outside type shit.
or jumping, you know, something like that. Like
jumping was terrifying.
So is it like being high up, or is it like just being like falling?
I think it's a bit of both. Okay. So I don't feel that like anxious or that anxiety if I'm inside and there's windows, closed door, everything like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But if I remember correctly, I was like on like a skyscraper in Canada one time, and there was like the glass floor.
Sick, those are dope.
Yeah. But looking down, I was like, oh, that's yeah. So it might actually be the fear of falling because I just defaulted to like, if this breaks, I'm fucked. Yeah. Like I'm gonna have a lot of time to think about my life when I'm fucking just falling to my fucking death. Yeah.
So. Honestly, I found out about that in airborne school. There was an instructor who was always saying that, like, you're not afraid of heights, you're afraid of falling. You know? And that, like, kind of made me look at it differently. And I was like, yeah, if I'm up high in, like a building or whatever, and I'm looking up high, like, I'm cool, I'm chilling.
Yeah, standing on the roof, it's chill.
But if I'm, like, rappelling or something, and I'm like, fuck, dude, because, you know, you could fall and die. So I think that's, like, the fear.
But for me, it also adds to the excitement. So, like, when we did the rappelling shit in airborne school, dude, obviously I was terrified, but dude, it was just so much fun because of how terrifying it was. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's why, outside of everything leading up to a jump, I loved it. You know what I mean? Like, all the bullshit up to like exiting the door, fuck everything before. Yeah. But when you jump out and then you fucking, everything's fine, of course. You're not cigarette rolling into the fucking dirt. Yeah. But like you look up,
there's a little bit of panic. Yeah. For that 6 seconds. Is everything good? Yeah. You know, like please. Open.
Yeah, it's always it's a questioning game. Yeah. And so, once you're in that free fall, oh dude, bliss. Yeah. So nice.
So what I love too is like the quiet that comes with it.
Because all you hear is the wind. I'm a bird.
You're in an airplane, super fucking loud, you know. So during the process, there's all these loud noises that you're around, and so when you go from that, like just jumping out to just like nothing, just the quietest fucking environment because you're just floating through. Yeah, all you hear is the wind. Then it's like, whoa, this was a fucking beautiful. And then you fucking land, and then the ground starts coming, and you're like, fuck, oh shit, okay, untie my lowering line, get rid of my fucking rock, oh fuck,
I gotta piss.
So it's like hectic, and then and then
panic, So dude. And dude, and then immediately you just take a piss, and then you're just right back to sucking. So it's like,
now you got to carry all this shit to some turning point that's fucking a click away.
Dude, oh my god, I hated being the last jumper, dude. Oh my god, it was the worst, dude. It was the absolute.
You're trying to slip to the fucking turning point.
I'll take a tree. I don't give a fuck, dude. Yeah, I'm not walking 5 fucking miles with this bullshit.
I've always basically been at the end though. Dude. I don't know why the manifests have been that way, but I've never been a number 1 jumper.
I've been number 1 jumper once.
In the front. Really?
Yeah, it was so sick. Terrifying, but so sick.
Just like see.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit.
Yeah, if you don't know what a number 1 jumper is, actually I'd have to go back and explain a lot. But number 1 jumper is basically you're just staring out. So you're
the first person.
Yeah, the first person who's jumping out of a plane.
Yeah.
But what they do is they prep you to jump. So you're already standing at the doorway with the door open, looking at everything below as you're flying over, getting to the LZ.
So there's a good 10 seconds, that they've already taken your static line, and you're basically just hanging out waiting for them to slap you on the ass and say go.
And you fucking kick.
You're just staring out into the fucking abyss.
Yeah. Literally just anxiously waiting, because obviously there's a countdown that you have, but half the time you're not even thinking about it. You're just like, I'm fucking ready to jump out this bitch.
Yeah.
And so, you jump out, and number one jumper is terrifying, like I said.
But it's the best exit you'll get. From what I heard,
Yeah, you're so close. Yeah,
you don't have to worry, about like falling, like turning and all that stuff.
Yeah, you're already set up. You're already good to go.
Just go.
Yep.
Yeah.
And but outside of that, dude, I've been on the ass end of every jump, bro.
Yeah.
And
same, dude.
And then when it's
sucks.
raining, the absolute worst, because these parachutes will catch every bit of water,
dude,
but will not let it go.
No.
So you have a big fucking parachute that is holding
fucking sucks, dude.
a disrespectful amount of water. Yeah. And you have to lug this bitch while the fucking rain is hiding the tears as you're walking.
The parachute itself is already like 50 something pounds, right?
With I think it's like 40, because with the main reserve and the backup, it's 35 and 10, so 45. Yeah, 45. 50
At T11, I'm quite sure just the main is 50 pounds.
Is it?
I'm quite sure.
I guess I was just lying to
myself.
myself.
We can look it up. Maybe we put it in. I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
The description or something.
Bro,
shit,
one of the homies is gonna correct me and tell me that I'm fucked up.
Facts.
Yeah, so,
but then it starts raining, dude, and now you got like fucking 100 pounds on your fucking back.
5 miles away from some fucking random drop zone you've never, not a random one, but like usually it's one that you don't remember where it's at because you're fucking disoriented because it's raining.
Yeah.
You're wet. You're cold. You're pissed. It's fucking 9 at night.
Or they don't have that much. Sometimes they just have like 2. Or like 1, so they don't have that many turning points. So there's like 1 here and there's 1 there. So if you're not like, if you're in the middle or somewhere else, like get fucked.
Yeah,
you gotta hike.
This is after being prepped and ready to go for 8 hours minimum, and like your day starts at 3 a.m. to jump at 4 p.m. to fucking turn in at 9 p.m. to then find out that someone didn't turn in their parachute, and so now you gotta go look for it, and then you're not leaving until fucking 1 a.m.
Or your own shoe shakeout,
God.
Remember that one night we had basically this night jump that turned into a fucking, just basically exact situation you described, parachute that we had to track down, and we were on that detail with Hudson.
My body is failing me.
My body is failing me. Yeah.
This dude just for some reason couldn't duck under a gate to like get out, and he just kept bumping into shit, and just my body is failing me.
Fucking hilarious.
Oh, I don't know.
We fucking couldn't even get all the chutes back to our shoot shakeout fucking part of the detail until like 2 o'clock in the morning or some shit, because there was a missing one.
And that was a mass tack, right?
It was huge. We had a fuck ton of chutes.
Yeah, dude.
There's like 500 chutes or some shit.
Oh my god.
And then everyone on the detail starts fucking mysteriously disappearing.
So we can't mysteriously disappear
without their cacks too. They don't give a fuck. They just
I'll get another one from fucking And dude,
we were on that detail until the sun came back up. Yeah. As we were walking back to the barracks. Yeah. We couldn't even get fucking trans.
Dude.
So we walked back to the barracks.
That was
all
fucking...
our shit. I literally texted Edens.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not coming in today.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, there's no fucking way.
I'm not coming in today. I'm done. Yeah.
Yeah. I told my people, I was like, yo, I just got off.
Yeah.
Like, you're good. Yeah. Like, you basically did SSC.
Like 24-hour fucking dude. Yeah.
Yeah. And shoot shakeout is where you literally gather every single parachute that was used on a jump. In this case, you said, what, like 500 at least, right?
I think it was 500. Yeah.
That's usually the average, too, right?
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's why I asked you. We know a lot about what we did.
I think it's a lot, though.
Yeah, that is.
I don't know what size element was jumping. If that's the question you're asking, like
that's essentially what I was asking.
Battalion,
yeah,
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure there was 500. Yeah, it was a lot.
We'll say 500. It's we've done more, so we'll say 5. And it's literally you hook. We good? Can you hear me? All right,
I can hear you. You're good.
All right, we basically hook the parachute on these hooks, and it's in a giant tower, and it picks all of them up like fucking 80 feet into the air, and you just shake and the dirt all and twigs and debris out of these parachutes and untangle the fucking countless static lines.
That's the worst part. That's the worst fucking
Imagine
part, dude.
like 50 shoelaces, basically.
Facts.
50 shoelaces getting tangled up.
Just in a ball of fuck, and then all right. Undo it.
Bro.
Yeah.
This is why my cunnilingus is fucking A1. My hands are fucking magical because of this shit, dude. And so, yeah, that's what shoe shakeout is. And then you do that after a fucking 18-hour day to the fucking sun comes up type bullshit. While they feed you MREs or what is it? Double cheeseburgers from McDonald's, the dollar.
They don't even do the fucking double cheeseburgers anymore. They replaced it with this lettuce wrap bullshit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, some like I don't know, fucking fitness, health, effort or whatever.
Dog, it's
so
McDonald's.
Yeah, you get some bullshit ass fucking lettuce wrap now.
I mean, that's
like
not good.
It's not good.
No, you got
excuse
it.
me, not lettuce. It's like this shitty ass cold like green tortilla.
Oh,
and,
like the
veggie
it. Fucking
like a
wrap.
veggie wrap. Yeah,
Oh,
it's a bullshit ass veggie wrap. Yeah,
bro, you're not Panera, you're McDonald's.
Dude,
like fully commit to this shit.
That's
like,
that was the only one good thing about jumping was getting airborne burgers, but
Yeah.
they fucking got rid of it.
It ruined the one good thing that we had in this shitty life.
Oh, dude, sucked.
Oh my god. At least it's not like the McRib, dude. That shit's fucking ass.
so bad.
I tried it recently. I think it's just with like how all these companies try to make save money on like condensing whatever it is in their products, what I mean? Making it just the absolute fakest, worst
chemical bullshit. Yeah.
And so
it's like 1% meat.
Yeah. The rest of it's fucking silicone and other random shit.
Yeah, dude.
And dude, so the McRib is just definitely not.
Because I want to say back in the day it was good, right?
It could be
like when
also
I first
like
had it.
childhood taste buds.
True.
Everything was fucking, dude. I'd eat a mud pie and that shit was good.
Facts,
like,
dude. True. If it has high fructose corn syrup in it, or like,
MSG, I'm good.
Yeah, I love it, dude.
This shit's fucking primary fucking.
Give me some of that.
These are staples.
Yeah.
What is it that Block said? He was like, whenever he would prep for a 5-mile run, he would always be he would eat McDonald's nuggets, drink like a 6-pack of beer, and like smoke some cigarettes. And he was like, dude, I'm on an all processed diet.
Yeah, smoking a whole pack of all processed diet. Yeah, that shit cracked me up.
And this dude would run a 5-miler in like 20 minutes.
Fucking minutes. Yeah,
literally 20 minutes.
Insane.
He was a college runner, wasn't he?
Yeah. He was.
Crazy,
I know he was. I know he was in like cross country and stuff like that in high school.
Yeah.
I want to say he ran in college, but he went to like community college or some shit. Like it wasn't like some like. It wasn't like some D1 shit, Like,
yeah, fuck this guy. He only went to like community college.
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't. When you say he was a college runner, people are like,
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah, we can't hype him up too much.
Yeah,
fuck
he
that
wasn't
guy.
like a fucking, top athlete.
Oh,
if he fucking dieted and like tried to be, he could, because genetically he was a fucking freak.
Dude, yeah, he's literally long fucking dude, spider legs. He take one step, he's a quarter of a mile down.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm over here having some fucking weird animation going on where my legs are just creating
Stewie legs.
Yeah, dude. Like, what the fuck? I'm having an airborne shuffle of 5-miler.
Dude, he was a fucking freak of nature, man. He would eat like shit, drink a fucking bunch, just drinking ciders all the time, dude, smoke like a fucking chimney, and just go fucking dust everybody.
He was the GSP of our fucking company, bro.
And hated the army more than anyone I fucking know.
Yeah.
Hated it, despised it, but the one thing, he was a hard worker. If he was given a job to do, he would do it. So he was fucking a physical beast, good at the army, but wanted
no
nothing to do with it. Wanted nothing to do with
army.
it. So all the leadership loved this guy. He was the fucking guy, but he hated being that guy. So he did tried as little as possible. Hated that he got promoted.
He was literally
he was in a leadership position. He just wanted to get the fuck out of the army and smoke weed and go back to his dairy farm.
Yeah, dude, he was.
But he's the perfect soldier.
Yes, he was the epitome of Office Space, bro. Did everything to get fired, but just kept getting promoted, dude. Oh man,
I fucking love that guy though.
Yeah, dude, he ghosted, huh? From full Patrick Swayze.
And he said, it's the funny thing is he said he was going to.
Yeah.
So like I was like best friends with this guy. You know, I considered him to be one of my best friends, and like you knew there was an expiration date on it because once he gets out of the army, he's gonna go back home and do his thing, and he's not gonna keep up with you. Yeah, you know, this was gonna be a part of his life, and that's it.
Yeah, you're gonna be a memory.
Best thing I got was like his girlfriend. I would like hit her up on Snapchat sometimes, just asking about him, like, hey, how's Block doing? Like, how's Luke? You know,
they're still together.
That's
Fuck yeah, dude. Good for them. Good for them.
I would say they're probably married by now, but I don't know if like blocks about that marriage life, you know?
Yeah, I'd be surprised, but I wouldn't be. I'd be surprised, but not shocked.
Yeah,
you know,
go either way.
Right. Yeah, and another person that was like that was Olsen, but he said the same thing. He said, "Once I'm done with this shit, I'm not talking to any of you fuckers." He's like, "I want this to be a memory." He's like, "I'll be cool with you. I love you guys here." He's like, "But once I'm done, I'm fucking done."
He's in Utah, right?
I think so.
We should fucking pull up one day.
Yeah, just find his
bust
address.
in on
Hey,
him.
Olsen, what's up, bro? Yeah,
just pull up.
You're gonna
like,
fucking hang
"What's
out
up,
with
dude?"
us. Yeah. That's fucking funny.
Also, we brought a camera and a microphone, so fucking sit down. We're gonna
talk in front of this camera. Yeah, you're gonna do this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there's just a couple of those names that just kind of just went off the grid once they got out.
Yeah.
They just didn't want to fuck with anything.
Yeah.
That had to do with the army.
I hope all those guys are doing fucking great, man.
I'm sure they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hopefully, none of them.
They were all
like
successful
homeless.
in the army, you know. So if you can be successful there and fucking decode, dude, then you can be successful anywhere.
Exactly, dude. Yeah, they weren't dumb either. They were like, it wasn't just like I follow orders.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to do with my life.
Yeah.
But they were like they were smart guys, you know. So I feel like they could do really well on the out.
Yeah, man. I think about this every now and then. It's like reunions, you know.
Yeah, we were talking about like one in Carolina, right?
Yeah, that'd be. I would love to do it back in North Carolina because like get everyone back there personally. I think that would be fucking cool.
Yeah, just
like go to Raleigh or some shit.
Max,
or,
Max, dude, Legends.
Actually, yeah, just keep it back in Fayetteville.
Yeah.
Go to Max, Legends, Patties.
Let's go back to the fucking Secrets.
Husk. Oh,
we gotta take you back there.
Secrets is gone.
Oh yeah,
I'm pretty sure they destroyed Secrets, right?
That's right.
Yeah,
that's
or
right,
was that
right.
Sharkies?
Sharkies, because they got raided.
I
by
think it's
the
both. I think they're both gone. Dude.
Okay, I swear to God, when I was
We gotta
working,
go to Victoria's.
we can, dude.
Yes, that's where we really gotta go
That's where
to.
the classy ladies are.
Yes, that's where your money goes longer.
Exactly. Yes. I remember, and I no shit, dude. We can look this up later. But there was an episode of it was like those fucking dramatized fucking like detective shows.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Fucking
They get like
Secrets.
paid actors to like reenact like.
Yeah, but it was like a true crime documentary type shit. So it was like real events, and then they would throw in little snippets.
Right.
And dude, there was a whole segment on fucking Secrets.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah, in Fayetteville, North Carolina, just outside of Fort Bragg, dude.
I gotta find that. I gotta watch that.
I was like, damn, we spent a fair amount of weekends at that fucking strip club.
Yeah, dude.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Mom.
I spent a lot of time there.
Yeah.
Me more so than him.
Yeah, I
I was
think.
going through it.
Yeah, I think.
I was lonely.
Dude, what it was
buy,
dude.
you can buy companionship there. So forgive
Dude,
me if that's so wrong.
The reason why I stopped was because they started using my name. Like my strippers were remembering my name.
Yeah.
Like I was going in,
That's
and so
funny.
it was that typical play that strippers would do, where they would like sit on your lap, and then like they would pretend to fight over you type shit, just to fucking get you to pay them.
Yeah.
And I never thought I was the
private
man,
dances.
dude. When that happened, like when that happened, I was like, I definitely need to stop coming to this fucking strip club, dude.
Yeah.
Like I need to not be here anymore.
Yeah.
And then that's when I kind of just only went when like people were getting
The homies were
out,
going,
right, or it was their
yeah, the
birthday,
occasion,
and,
right,
and
yeah.
that was like where they wanted to go.
That was a
for-
classic going away thing. Like whether it was like PCS or ETS, that was a classic. Like we're
Yeah.
going to the fucking strip club.
Yes, dude, you have to, bro. And then tell them it's their birthday, because they always took them up on stage and
Remember,
fucking.
dude, were you there when fucking J Will got beat?
Yes, dude, they fucking tied him up. They were whipping him with his
Welts,
own belt,
dude, blood.
And he
It
was,
was bad.
dude.
And he was fucked up, and he's also kind of a masochist anyway.
So he was all about
So
it.
yeah.
Such
when he got
turned
back-
out to be so weird.
Dude, he got back home, and his wife was not happy.
Of course not.
She hated Edens and Canterbury and everybody for that.
Yeah, but like, yeah, how can you not though? Like, I feel like that anger was
He basically
not
got
misplaced.
kidnapped,
So yeah, she wasn't mad at him, but she was mad at everybody else.
Oh, yeah.
Best case
Yeah,
scenario.
yeah.
I'll take that any day.
For sure.
Leave my boy alone. Be mad at me.
Yeah, I do not need you to like
I don't
me,
fucking know you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Fuck you too.
This is perfect.
Yeah, no disrespect, but fuck you too. Yeah, so.
Although he did stop going out more because of that, which kind of sucked. Yeah,
that makes
because the
sense.
wife was,
Yeah.
no, you're not going
That
out.
definitely
So
makes
that kinda
sense. That's to
sucks.
be expected though at
Yeah.
that point, And then that's when we fucking, like how you said, kidnap him,
Yeah.
sneak him away, and fucking.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, that was a wild fucking night.
Yeah, good times. Good times, man.
Yeah, dude. We always. I feel like whenever. Oh no! Wait, dude. There was a fucking legit taco truck. I don't know why I just remembered this, but there was a taco truck that always parked outside of Secrets.
Yeah.
Dude,
that place was pretty fire.
My God. And they made sure like they got their money, bro.
The taco truck or the strip club?
Both. Both, dude. Yeah. But like, so like the reason why I say this is because they would stay open fucking pretty late.
Oh yeah.
Like they would what, like 2 a.m. right?
3.
Yeah. So they would. Oh no. So then longer because they would close after Secrets, wouldn't they? Yeah, dude. So they were making sure they were getting their fucking money, dude. And I was willing to give it to them.
Same.
Yeah. After a night of fucking.
Because it was either that or Cookout or Waffle House. There was
all three great fucking
those
options.
Those are the only options after that.
Drunk stripper parties and fucking Waffle House and no drugs though. No drugs, just alcohol.
Yeah, at that point, no drugs.
Yeah. What do you mean at that point?
Well, maybe the occasional.
Is there something you want to confess?
An occasional bump, you know?
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
Something that gets out of your system quick.
Oh, yeah. You know, usually like on a Friday.
I mean, were you fucking doing drugs like that?
No. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I didn't even do coke in the Army or anything like that.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, except the only thing I did was weed, like towards the end of like the last 6 months of my.
Got him.
Yeah.
Dude, those checks are done. Wrap it up, bro. No, I'm just fucking with you.
But it was on leave like the first weekend.
Dude,
like the first weekend that you'd get back, you'd get high, and then like you'd have 2 weeks to just let that shit go.
Honestly though, I stopped doing that. I did that like 3 times, smoked on leave and shit. I think I smoked with you one of the times.
Yeah.
Brittany or some shit.
Oh, I remember that.
Remember that?
Yeah. You were I remember looking at your eyes and you were just sitting crisscross and you were just gone, dude.
I was gone. We were watching Sausage Party too, I think.
Yeah, dude. Fucking great movie.
But I always get super paranoid after. Even though like I give myself like 2 weeks, like every time that drug test is again, it could have been like 3 a month, and I'd have been like, "Fuck, I'm still gonna pop out. Like something's gonna happen. I don't know why." But
I just got really fat and didn't do anything. I drank enough water.
Yeah, because I always tell myself, "Dude, I'm gonna run every fucking day after this. I gotta drink a gallon of water. Yeah, I gotta get this shit out,
bro." Yeah, you don't do it. You're drinking more alcohol. Yeah,
and then you're pissing a lot because you're drinking beer, and I'm like, "Okay, this is working. Yeah, this is good." You know,
just drink more beer.
Yeah, this will get it out, and it's like, "Fuck, dude, this is dumb."
Dude, oh my God. Yeah, and yeah, it was always a panic doing that. And then once I got out, I actually didn't even smoke weed like that when I got out.
Yeah.
Like,
when did you start smoking like that?
Probably like 6 months or so after I got out. 6 months to a year after I got out was when. So I would buy weed and I would use. I did the marijuanas like you did.
You did the left-hand cigarettes.
Left-hand cigarettes, bro. The
devil's
fucking
lettuce?
devil's lettuce, dog.
The ganj.
The ganj, and yeah, I think a quarter would last me like a month. So,
nice,
and there was,
because you were only smoking like once a day type shit.
At the end of the day, like a hit, you know what I mean? Or like a bowl type shit. Because I didn't want to be like, oh, I'm not going to smoke every day. It's kind of funny. I was like, yeah, I can't smoke every day like my brother, dude. Because like, oh my God, dude, I wouldn't be able to keep up, dude. Like, because my brother smokes, he doesn't smoke as much now, but he smoked a lot, dude.
He does. I could tell whenever I went down for the wedding, and that one night, it was the night before your wedding, I believe, right? And we were smoking with him, and I'm trying to keep up with fucking both you. After the first one, I'm done.
Yeah, and we're just
because my tolerance wasn't that high, and you guys are just rolling more and still going. I'm like, fuck, dude, I can't do this.
Yeah, there was a time that we had it was like right after I got out, like within a month of getting out. He's like, hey, bro, bring your Xbox, and I got a bunch of weed. We just fucking hang out, game, like celebrate you getting out. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Like, it was nice and chill. Like, I wasn't really into partying anymore like that, you know? So, went over to his house, dude, we literally gamed for 20 to 22 hours straight.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we wanted to see how long we could go.
Where are you playing?
Arc. So very doable with Arc. Very doable with that game. Yeah. Very, very doable. And I got him into that. So he was like super about it.
Nice.
And we took a break like here. I think we took a break towards the end. But like outside of that, 20 to 22 hours. I just got out. I was like, fuck it. I could be a lazy piece of shit for a month. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to do fucking smoke weed and eat a whole pizza and fucking play some video games with my brother. Yeah. Just be lazy for a little bit. And now I fucking... Now I smoke more than him. Yeah, his dogs are going crazy. Yeah. Now I smoke more than him, and it's kind of funny how everything kind of turned out because I didn't want to like. I thought like not that he doesn't not smoke a lot, but back then I was like, yeah, I just don't want to smoke every day like my brother. And look at me now.
He handles his shit. You handle your shit. You know?
Yeah.
It's like a gradual build up. You know that I'm sure. You know. from that 6-month mark, it's been how long since you've been out now?
I got out 2018, 2023, so
Damn.
4 years,
Yeah,
4 or 5
like
years.
going on 5
years. Yeah.
Yeah.
June 2nd.
June, it'll be 5.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's if we're going off of like leave, I took terminal
what did you go on
leave April 21st, I think.
So almost 5 years, dude.
Yeah.
Next month, it'll be 5 years.
Yeah.
That's
no more
fucking
IRR
sick.
though. That was like the one thing I was most excited.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So Odin's just over there crying.
Goosing.
Yeah. But yeah, and you're fucking still like technically fresh out.
Yeah. Fucking November.
How's that feel?
So
Do you
about
feel
6
like
months.
do you feel like you've been out longer than you've been out?
I do now, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. At first, it felt like I was still in the army for a long ass time.
Dude, yeah, it's
you
like
know?
that.
But I was just
transition's
on
weird.
leave, right? It felt like
Yeah.
I was still in the army, but I was just taking really long leave, like PCS leave type shit.
Right. It didn't like
then
settle in.
They
yet.
realized, like 3 months, I realized like, no, I'm out of this fucking.
This is
bitch.
fucking life now. Yeah.
Yeah.
How did that? And is that like? Do you feel like that kind of made you panic, or do
It
you feel
did.
like yeah,
It
like
did,
a little
especially-
existential crisis?
Yeah, kind of like. Well, at first, I'm still on leave, so I still have the army paycheck coming in.
Right.
I saved up a bunch of fucking money, so I had like a super good like financial cushion. So there was no panic because I have a lot of bread, so I can like
Chill.
chill,
Hang out, blow money, be fun.
yeah, I think the most that I started blowing it on was stuff like this, So it's not like I was going crazy, but once that started like stopped coming, and I realized like, oh fuck, I might have to get a job, dude. I'm gonna have to work. Like,
Fuck, dude, I'm gonna just sound like Paris Hilton over here, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I
oh
was
god,
like,
I gotta get a
don't know.
job.
I don't know if I want to do that again. This
Yeah.
is pretty nice.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm kind of liking not doing anything.
Yeah, so there was an initial panic, like,
Yeah.
fuck, man, like, was this the right move? I had a
Right, yeah.
career, like, am I making the right choice? Like, but as quick as those come, they leave.
Right.
You know?
So you feel like you made the right choice?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Hell
dude.
yeah,
I'm
dude.
so much happier than, at any position I've been in the Army, right? Whether it was I was as a Joe at Bragg or as a leader in Campbell or fucking recruiting, like I'm so much happier now and I'm living life on my terms. So like there's uncertainty of like, fuck, what am I going to do? Is this the right decision? Blah, blah, blah. But I'm making the decision for me. And I like that compared to just like doing what the fucking Army tells me to do all the time.
Right. It's very liberating knowing that
Yeah.
you can dictate what your next move is.
Yeah, yeah.
And you can do everything you can to prepare for it, or if you just say fuck it and you want to go crazy and just hop on that idea, do it. You know what I mean? And that's like that freedom, makes you just feel like there's that weight is off of your shoulders. Like you're not under that fucking magnifying glass.
Exactly. And then also coming here and like training at the gym, like that was a big fear of mine too, because I like my old gym and I like my training partners, and like going somewhere new, like that's a big like fuck, like what's this place gonna be like? And thankfully it's been amazing.
Dude,
and that's helped solidify my decision of like I'm so happy I got out and I'm here at this gym training with these people, like hanging out and making these friends that I have, because I was worried like I'm moving to an area, like are people going to be cool? Am I going to make friends like that? And it's been a fucking blessing.
I don't think and I was never really, I don't think I've ever worried for you in terms of like, is this guy going to be able to fit in well? Because you always fit in like pretty well wherever you
I feel like I can kind
wherever you go,
mold to
your environment.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Which is good. Like, and so I didn't really feel like worried necessarily for your for the social aspect of you. I didn't worry about you at all. You know what I mean? I felt like you were good because I kind of knew, like, you were telling me about your game plan coming out, like saving the money, paying off debt, all that stuff. So I was like, oh, this guy's good. Like, he's gonna be fine. Dude, outside of like a small handful of people that I stay in contact with, like the people at the gym, like those are my only friends.
Right.
Those are the only people we hang out with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Especially like physically here, right?
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And dude, like 2 months in, we're already getting invited to like a wedding.
I was so surprised.
Yeah.
I was so surprised.
Congratulations
about
again.
That. Yeah.
And so getting invited to a wedding, hosting game nights, getting invited to watch fights at their houses, like just for me, being allowed into someone's home is a big deal.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Them
sure.
inviting you into their place of peace.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right,
Especially
yeah.
when we haven't been here that long.
Yeah.
Or been around them that long, I should say.
Yeah.
And and vice versa, them coming over and just like genuinely just having fucking friends. You know what I mean? I think that's
nice.
a huge like pillar for getting out and being happy and being able to make that transition rather than just being isolated and alone. And yeah, that definitely.
Yeah, because if I didn't have you to move here with, you know, and I didn't like have the gym, like what else would I have done? Like maybe go back home to Oklahoma, and I'd have my family there. But like, I don't know. I mean, sure, I guess you could hypothetically come up with situations, and most likely they'd all be good. I'm sure I'd find a gym there. I'd find some friends there, but like, I just have a feeling that this is hard to beat. Like,
yeah, 100%.
I don't think it could have got better than this. You know?
This I feel like is one of the best case scenarios that both of us could have landed in.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, despite, and that's another thing too, is that despite everything that we went through, and like I went through, you know, with the whole dark fucking spot, like where am I at now? Like all of that. Everything that caused me to get all upset and depressed also caused me to end up in the best spot in my life this far. This moment, exactly. So I can't be anything but grateful for that. You know what I mean?
It's like if you could go back and change it and make it so that that wasn't the case, you know, and you had a nice, happy life. It's like, would you? Probably
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
No way. And I was just talking with my Nana about this, that I feel like if life was perfect all the time, every day was a beautiful, perfect day, right? Like today, right? We just had that every single fucking day.
Yeah.
That shit would get boring, dude.
Yeah.
So boring. And as like humans, I think that we always have this lust for more.
Yeah.
You know
facts.
what I mean?
It never ends. I mean, look at like someone like Jeff Bezos, you know?
Yeah. We get comfortable and then we're like, all right, now I want more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then you're going to want, and then I just feel like with the ups and downs, it just makes you appreciate the ups more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And even appreciate the negatives because you understand that those negatives are correlated with the positive.
I think learning different things to chase too. So like before, where it might have been like finances is the goal that I'm chasing. You know, I want to try to make as much money, or maybe it's property, maybe it's more materialistic things, or relationships that aren't healthy. Whatever you're chasing, right? I just want to get a lot of bitches. You know,
right?
Like that might. I think when you learn to chase different things, like education or like jujitsu, like I'm searching and chasing for like greatness at that. That's something that's going to take a long time. So you're learning to chase these new things that are, I think, like more productive to you as like a person and your mental health, you know? I think that's also a big thing. It's like your goals compared to then are different.
Yeah. Cause I know a lot of times whenever it comes to like our day-to-days, why we do our day-to-days is for longevity.
Yeah.
So like we meal prep because like, oh yeah, I meal prep because like I want to be fucking Rick when I'm fucking older, bro.
Facts,
you know, Rico
dude.
Suave,
Yes,
dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to be like Rick when I'm his age, bro.
Dude.
Like damn. He's over here
I don't
looking.
want people to believe me when I tell them my age.
Right, dude. Yeah, bro. And so everything that we do at this point now, we always have like a forethought for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Of course, we have our spontaneous decisions and our fuck it's, you know what I mean? But
yeah.
in the grand scheme of, you know, our overall life, we usually are doing something currently to like preemptively, you know what I mean? To set ourselves up for that.
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
whereas before I was kind of just living in the moment, whatever was good at that moment, that I'm doing it, right?
But also like, it's good to have that. Like you gotta get the wiggles out. You know what I mean?
True.
You gotta like you gotta get a little crazy with it.
True.
You know what I mean? Because if you don't in your early life, then I feel like if you don't do dumb shit, you don't act like an idiot, you don't go crazy, you don't do everything that we absolutely hate now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then you're just gonna want to do it later because you feel like you missed out type shit.
Yeah.
You know? And
yes, you're gonna want to do it later, or if you don't have the opportunity to do it later, you know, you're gonna have regret. Yeah.
Just regret it.
Yeah.
So despite all the dumb shit that we did.
True. I'm so happy that. Yeah.
Facts, dude. Facts.
I think about that sometimes because sometimes I'll think, man, I wish I started jiu-jitsu when I was younger. Before.
Yeah.
You know, because like where would I be at now? I'd be a fucking black belt, you know, who knows how many titles I could have had, right? I feel like you can think about that and get caught in that.
Right.
But then I like take a step back and I'm like, no, I think I found jiu-jitsu at the perfect time.
Exactly.
You know, because I wouldn't have like trained as hard when I was still trying to party and still drinking all the time. I wouldn't have made training a priority. And so I think I found it at the perfect time where, you know, I can make progress in this without like my lifestyle being detrimental, you know? So I think you're right. Maybe before you commit to your thing, you have to like party and just get that shit out, whether it's through college or the military or fucking whatever.
Yeah, just get the experience that you feel is like living your life. You know what I mean? The whole live your best life type shit. If that's, you know, partying, going out and just clubbing every weekend, fucking.
And it's kind of a natural progression, right? Yeah. Because there wasn't like a time frame when we were doing that. We were like, all right, dude, in fucking 4 years we're done. You know, we cut it off. It's like it just naturally kind of progresses where maybe the hangovers hurt a little more now.
Bro.
You know?
Yes. I remember one of the biggest hangovers that I had that like slowed down my drinking was at Bragg. And I don't remember what it was that night at Frank's where I woke up with my fucking underwear around my ankles, but my fucking pants were still on. That was so weird. I woke up and like I had my underwear around one ankle. Was that for your
birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got fucked up.
Yeah,
dude.
Man. That was the goal. I got 2 drunk IVs at the same exact time. Yeah. Dude, that shit was so good.
That was a good night. That was another night where the sun came up.
Yeah, and that was my goal. Going into the night, I was like, because it's my birthday, I want to shotgun a beer as the sun's coming up.
Fuck yeah.
And I didn't know. I almost didn't do it. And I think it was you that were like, nah, bro, you said you wanted to shotgun a beer when the sun came up. I was like, fuck it, let's do it. And
such a great group, too.
Absolutely.
With like Diaz, McMahon.
Yeah.
Who else was there? Burkhart, Amers.
Burkhart. You know, obviously, you know, Frank and Kim hosting for us.
Yes,
absolutely. And Boone. Not Boone. That's fucking. Never mind. That's a different dog I was thinking of. Whatever his fucking dog's name was.
Yeah.
That dog was sick as fuck,
so
dude.
Cool.
Yeah. And and so
Zeus.
Yes, it was Zeus.
It was Zeus, right?
Yeah. And I fucking woke. I was in the barracks room, laying in bed. All the blinds, you know, drawn, dark as fuck. I was watching The Devil's Reject. And I was literally curled up in a ball, and I had this like tub of ice cream. And I just swear to God, I was like a 15-year-old girl who just went through her first breakup type shit, dude. Just like watching this murder movie, fucking eating ice cream, about to cry in a dark room, dude.
Facts.
And I was like, I gotta calm this fucking drinking down, dude.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Dude, I've had those days where I'm never doing this again. You know, fuck that.
Yeah, and then fucking next week,
I think I might die. You know,
right?
You're like, I'm debating fucking going to the hospital. Like, dude. So coming back from, I went to Palm Springs with Max, like 2 years ago, and I got fucking destroyed, dude. I got so fucking drunk, it wasn't even funny. I blacked out. That's how drunk I was. I don't remember like much of what I said. I had to go back and delete a lot of messages and apologize to a lot of people for fucking texting them
Snap
shit.
Stories.
Yes, dude, it was bad. I got that drunk.
Young Jimmy came out, dude. Young Jimmy.
Yes, fucking Thad came out. Oh. And driving back, so Palm Springs is maybe like an hour and a half from where we lived. So driving back, thankfully I was able to hold it together to drop Max off, and then I was gonna head home. And as soon as I dropped him off, it was like a fucking wave of just pain hit me. I had to pull into this random gas station and like get my shit together. And I was like, I don't think I'm going to make it home, dude. And I was like, I might have to call Netta to pick me up because I was like, I don't know what happens if I drive. Like, I could die.
How far were you from home?
Like 20 minutes at this point.
Dude. And that's going to be like the longest 20 minutes of your life.
So I fucking went to the gas station. I bought like the biggest bottle of water that they sold and just downed it and just sat there.
Was it the one with like the paper strap that like you can hold? Like this, like almost like the square but rounded edge water bottle? Like the Glacier Falls or whatever that is?
Actually, I think it was. Yeah.
With like the white
with the little thing
that's taped to the fucking bottle that always gives out.
It was something like that, dude. Or no, actually, I'm fucking lying. I got a Fuji because I was like, I need to go bougie right now.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I need high quality. So I got the giant Fuji. That's what I got. Yeah. And so I chugged that thing, and I fucking sat there probably for like fucking 15 minutes.
Letting that water fucking just
and then thankfully,
fill your body.
Yeah, thankfully I was good enough to make it home. I went home, laid down. Didn't even make it to my room. Laid down like first thing as soon as I got into the house, and Marshawn is just like walking all over me. I'm like, just dead.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I think Netta was out of town that weekend or something.
Okay, so
thankfully, because there was like a good couple hours where I was just laying on the floor and I was able to fucking drag my ass to bed.
Like on fucking Leo DiCaprio and some Great Gatsby shit, just fucking crawling to your car.
I honestly didn't drink again probably for a good like 4 months after that.
Same, dude. Yeah, dude.
Beer, nothing. I couldn't drink anything.
The thought and smell of it was just repulsive.
So bad.
Dude. Yeah. But...
And that's why I love smoking now, because that will never happen to me with smoking.
Yeah, you just wake up with like, maybe you snack a little too hard before bed type shit, but it's not going to be, you're not head pounding, sensitive to light, like just take a nap and sleep until 6 p.m. just to fucking get rid of this hangover. Like,
no, you're not being poisoned.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So, and same, I would much rather smoke over like drinking 100%.
Especially being like an athlete or like someone who trains or something, right? Like you start factoring that in, like
you can, because you can't take but you can't necessarily take a shot before you go roll. But you know what I mean.
Like, have a bad time.
Open mat. We fucking just go in the back, hit a blunt, take real quick.
Puffs. And then get your mind right.
Yeah, exactly. Get your mind, get your body right. Then go hit the mats, and you have a really good roll, dude.
Yeah.
I love rolling high. It's great.
Yeah.
It's like one of my favorite things.
I've only done it once, and it was at like Joe's fucking like 6:45
that's
class.
right. I remember,
it was just drilling. I just did high drilling.
Oh, and and I've kind of learned to back off from smoking in like an entire bowl, because before training I would just hit the whole bowl.
Yeah.
And then now it's just like a hit or two. You know, I'll probably take like a small corner. Or maybe a little bit more before.
Sometimes I'll be hearing you like,
yeah, those are the ones where like
as we're heading out, I'm like, damn,
dude,
big rib.
I got eczema, so I'm getting better, is what I said. Yeah. I think I said that. I hope I said that. Oh, okay, sick. So I mean, sometimes I might go a little crazy with it, but I don't smoke too much to where I can't pay attention. There was one time I did that and I was like, I gotta fucking focus up. And so
you don't even roll that day. You're just like, I'm gonna hang out, guys.
I think I still roll, but like when it came to like listening and like processing the drills, I felt like I was just a little bit like slower response.
It's like after we clap, like, what are we doing?
You
go first.
Type shit. And so I was like, all right, I gotta kind of bring that in and bring that back a little bit. But yeah, so when you get that like nice level where when you're in that good headspace, you're not too fucking like stoned out of your mind. And I feel like you're just kind of in the zone more. You know, you can. Things are a little bit slower, but you're still up to speed, you know, and you can think about things a little bit more. And I genuinely just have much more fun rolling too.
Yeah, no, that's a big part of it. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, just vibing, having a good time. Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Music's going, you know.
Yeah, I'm more keen to just go for some shit. You know what I mean? Like that I'm not comfortable with, that I normally wouldn't. You know what I mean? I'm just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go for it. And then sometimes it's shit, and sometimes it's decent. You know what I mean? So I definitely.
I might pick my days, like a chill day or certain classes,
like open mats or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I might smoke tomorrow before.
Yeah, because we just go to the back and smoke. This is kind of a thing I just started. So
you got a little smoking club at the gym now?
That'd be sick, right? Dude. Yo, if you guys are watching, you want to join the smoking club?
Soul Fighter Smoking Club.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, Johnny, we can make you a fucking.
Really get you back there,
we can get you back there, Johnny. But
we're at hour 50.
Yeah, dude. We powered through a little bit more. But,
we did. We started getting into some shit.
Yeah.
I like the conversations we had on the end for sure.
I feel like I talked a little bit more on this one, but
which is good because I feel like I talked too much on the first one.
You did, but it's okay.
We'll share. We'll just go back and forth. We alternate.
But yeah, so we'll go ahead. I feel like would be. We could definitely cut it here.
Yeah,
we could definitely cut it here. Before we get
into some juicy.
Yeah, before 2 hours turns into 3 hours type shit. You know, we might save that for like a.
One of these days, though,
benchmark.
we should just do, maybe after we've been doing it for a little bit, just do like a fucking 6 hour fucking episode.
Oh my God.
Go, you know?
Just fucking go crazy.
Like some fucking.
Maybe when we have like hopefully get like a guest on, you know what I mean? Get someone to come over here and fucking talk about some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Or boring shit, you know what I mean? Whoever,
well, if anyone's up for an interrogation, you know.
We're gonna both sit on opposite ends. You're gonna be on the couch. This is gonna be some casting couch type shit.
Where did you grow up? Tell me now. Answer the question.
What inspired you to become who you are today?
Answer me.
Some good cop, bad cop type shit. Yeah. So yeah, I'm good cutting it here.
Sweet.
So yeah, I appreciate you guys for listening in.
Yeah, thanks for
especially
listening.
if you sat in through the entirety of this. Because
are you gonna give him a code word?
Should I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
Does the cow go moo?
There you go.
If you listen this far, then yeah, does the cow go moo? That's the password.
Yes. And your answer is purple.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because yes, no, you clearly didn't fucking listen. Yeah.
True. I didn't think about that.
Purple.
Yeah.
Yo, on some fucking math tests bullshit.
Yeah. If Michael has 5 apples,
he's going 25 miles an hour. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, I appreciate you guys fucking listening in. This has been the fucking Minor Convenience.
Yeah. See you next time.
Peace. Beep.